That movie is a shit show. What you think you see, what you think you hear, that's what it's about. It's all theater of the mind. No, it's garbage. It's garbage. Mood and atmosphere. Now that I really like. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I want to see. Monday, June the 12th, 2023, 5:38 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. What is your favorite shot of Michael Myers? I know about a year ago I uploaded a video where I talked about my favorite shot, my favorite shots, asking you what your favorite shot is, but this is a live stream. We get to engage in real time about it. Just in case some of you are like, didn't he already do something like this like a year ago? Yeah, I did. Want to know your stuff? It's Me Billy Chapter 2 Indiegogo campaign is on its way to 100,000 Canadian Billy Bucks. 18 days left. 18 days left. That's basically 2.5 weeks. It's not a lot of time. Now is the time. Now is the time, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, everybody, what's going on? Dave McRae here. Usually in this Monday night at around 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Tony, Michael, and I do Two Dudes and Some Bullshit. We've been on a bit of a hiatus over the last little while. We will continue to be on hiatus throughout the month of June, and then it looks like at some point in July we are going to come back. And I'm looking forward to that. Because it's going to be a lot of fun to come back and do our 189th episode. We're only, I think, like 11 episodes away from the big 200, so that's exciting. And that Two Dudes, I mean, unless we have to move it for whatever reason, is always Monday night, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But like I said, we've been on a bit of a hiatus over the last little while because things have been so busy with me with the campaign and the movie and all that kind of stuff. So it's just been, one of those things. But we are very successful, or it is proving to be very successful. The strategies we've been using here in terms of the push, the big marketing push, the fundraising push to get It's Me Billy Chapter 2 fully realized and meet our funding goal. So very excited about that. Eddie Chase has already sent in a super chat. I'll get to that in a minute. But yeah, the question today is, what is your favorite shot of Michael Myers? What is your favorite shot? I don't care what Halloween 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, H2O, Resurrection, Rob Zombies 1 and 2, 18 kills, ends. I don't care. I want to know what your favorite shot. What is the shot that when you look at it, you're like, oh yeah. Now there's probably 725 of them. I mean, let's be honest, right? But let's, there's a lot of shots. But let's try and think of like what one that you're like, You know what I'm saying? Maybe when you're watching the movie for the first, or you're watching the movie with somebody who's watching it for the first time, you're watching them watch that moment and hope they have the same sort of emotional reaction that you have, and you're disappointed when they don't. You're like, oh, but it's fucking awesome. Don't you get it? It's awesome. They're like, yeah, that's fine. No, it's awesome. Come on. That's okay. No, it's not okay. It's awesome. Okay, there's a big difference between okay and awesome. That's what I'm talking about. For me, there's a lot of amazing shots, right? I mean, Halloween 2, Janet backs up into the wall after finding Doc, in the eye. She backs up, and all of a sudden there's his face emerge. Orgasmic. There's a lot of amazing shots. The closet scene, when he's hitting the light bulb and it goes on and off and he looks down, you hear like, he's like an ape. You only hear like, I think you hear that once or twice. But there's so many amazing shots. But I think if I had to pick just one, it would be the shot that is on the thumbnail. And it is when I met Nick Castle in 2015 at Fan Expo here in Toronto. Of course, as you know, he's got like, 10 photos, right? And that's the one I'm like, yeah, that's the one I want. That's the one I want, baby. That's what I want. And I had him sign it to Dave, the voice man, Nick Castle, the shape. Really, really nice guy. But anyway, so there's just something, and sometimes the shot is accented because of the moment. Sometimes it's not just the shot on its own in and of itself. The scene that surrounds it is pretty awesome too, right? And that shot for me, I mean, just now on the VHS, see, here's what's crazy for those of you that might not be old enough. When we used to watch this movie when it would come on, and it rarely did, but every now and then you'd see, it was always Halloween 2 that would come on. It was never the original. Anyway, when we would watch Halloween, or if it came on TV back in the 80s, right? Even in the early 90s, if we were watching it on VHS, we're not watching the full frame, right? It's 4:3, right? When you're watching it on your TV. So when you watch it now, okay, you can see Michael's shadow coming up the stairs. But back in the old days, you didn't see that. It was cut off. And so what was really great about this is that it still works. But I have to admit, there's something there's a little something that's lost, because you do see his shadow and you kind of hear like, well, you don't hear him doing that, but you hear the sound of the footsteps. And then you can't kill the Boogeyman. And then there he is. And yes, it works. It totally works. It's fine. But I remember when it first came out in widescreen, you know what I mean? I put that in quotations because, no, it really was actually. I thought it was like a pan and scan thing. God, do you remember pan and scan? Anyway, no, I actually think it was the full aspect ratio. Anyway, I remember the first time I saw its like full, frame. When I say full frame, I just mean as was intended, I should say. Was it 2:3? 2:3? It's anamorphic. 2:3. I got to brush up on that. I always get that mixed up with 2:1. And there's 2:3. Anyway, the point I'm making is that when I first watched it on DVD, I was like, oh, you can see him. Or maybe actually, you know what? Actually, it might have been a widescreen copy on VHS, now that I think about it. Somewhere in the late 90s or something, maybe for the 20th anniversary, I think they released the movie on VHS in widescreen. So black bar on top, black bar on the bottom, right? And I think that's when I first saw it. And I was like, oh, yes, that's what it was. Yeah, widescreen VHS. Yeah. late 90s. And I was like, oh, you could, and you saw so many things that you didn't see before, right? It was like that with a lot of movies that we grew up with in the 4:3 aspect ratio on television or, on VHS. And then all of a sudden they started releasing films in widescreen. There's a lot of movies that we watched where we're like, oh, I didn't realize there was that guy that was standing there. You know what I mean? So, but there's something that's a little bit lost, because when you'd watch it on VHS in the old days, or when it'd come on TV, you didn't see that. It was just Laurie going, it's okay, I killed him. You can't kill the boogeyman. And that's really what he did. You can't kill the boogeyman. Very breathy. And then, of course, we rack focus to Myers back there. Dun, dun, dun. It was like, where did he come from? Oh, I didn't even see it all. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It still works, but you're sort of tipped off to it because you see a shadow on the wall as he's walking up the stairs. So, but regardless, Halloween, why I say Halloween 4, the original Halloween, that shot and that moment, like just everything, he's there and boom, 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 ding, 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 ding. And what's great too is not just that shot when we rack focus to Michael standing at the back there, with the knife, right? He's there, he's ready to go. He's fucking ready to go, right? It's then they're like, then she takes the kids, come on, get in there, go get in there, I'm gonna all that stuff. And then we keep cutting back to Nick Castle, right? To Myers. And we just stay at that low angle shot. Sometimes referred to as a power shot, but a low angle shot where he just approaches the camera and we just tilt the camera up like this, and he just walks further into the darkness. He becomes more silhouetted. You see the little strands of hair and shit, and it just looks so ominous. It's like, the shape. You know what I mean? Fucking love it. Love it. Love it. It's everything in that. But as soon as we see him, we rack focus, we say, yeah, there it is, baby. There it is. You know what I'm saying? It's great stuff. But I mean, you could pick, there's so many great things, right? And there's even, let's take Halloween Resurrection. I'm just saying, right? There is one cool shot of Michael in that movie that I can think of. And that's when he's outside at the very beginning of the movie. And I think the security guard is out there, whatever. And Michael, it just looks like this is purely just the shot, not what surrounds it, but he's sort of in the shadows and he's in the bushes or something, and he's walking towards the camera, and it's just the way he's lit. You know what I mean? So it kind of hides how like crappy the mask kind of is. But you can always find I think there's a couple of shots in H2O that I'm kind of like, oh, I like that. Like when the little girl is in or the woman's in the bathroom stall and she peers through, right? And Chris Durand just kind of stops, takes one look back like this, and you see like the mask and the reflection of the mirror. That's cool. Like that's a cool shot. You know what I mean? So, and then take the new trilogy. There's a lot of cool shots of Myers in those, in that movie, right? So remember that the movie in and of itself doesn't have to be great. You can find maybe there's even 2 or 3 really cool shots of Michael in like Halloween 5 or a Resurrection or, Rob Zombie's Part 2 or something. I don't know. But yeah, I just wanted you guys to sort of get the chat room going and talking about that. And if you're watching after the fact, jump into the comment section below and let me know, what is your favorite? Try to pick one. As I did here. Now you can say, oh, dude, there's so many. And there are. But try to be decisive and pick one. I just think that makes it more fun when it's more challenging, because we tend to kind of go, well, I like this and this and this and this and this. And then, well, that's what no. You know what I'm saying? Try to pick one. If you pick one, that doesn't mean you're telling me that all the others are shit. You know what I'm saying? No, we're just picking one for the sake of being decisive, and let me know, because yeah, there's a lot of wonderful. I think there's a little too much headroom here.
Yeah. So anyway, hey guys, what's going on? What's happening?
I think this needs to come down a little bit. Maybe something like that. Maybe. Oh no, I think I've just. Hang on. I think that's a little better. Let me just. Maybe not. Maybe if I sit up a bit straighter. Yeah, that's a little better. That's a little better. Anyway, yeah, let me know. There's so many amazing shots. I mean, I even love the shot at the there's a lot of great shots of Mike. Like, we're just talking about shots. We're not talking about story or pacing or, you know what I mean? We're talking about just cool shots of Mike. We're saying, oh yeah, yeah, very young man, testosterone man, yeah. There's a lot of them. I like the shot of Michael at the end of Halloween 18 when he throws Laurie off the balcony and he's looking over, you know what I mean? And there's like that split lighting. Anytime you can have Michael in a situation where he's in dimly lit light or split lighting where, kind of one side of his face is lit, but the other side is, quite dark or in shadow. I'm sure some people are going to say the closet scene, right? Not the closet scene at the end of, part 1, but the where he's kind of in, I don't know where he is. He's in kind of like a closet or like a hallway, right? The hallway shot where she backs up and then his mask kind of emerges out right before he stabs her and she falls over the railing. I bet you a lot of people are going to say that. It's a great shot. But there's great shots of Michael in Halloween Kills, in 18. There's even a couple of them in Halloween Ends too. So yeah, it's there's so many good ones, man. There's so many good ones, I would have loved, a lot of people like the trunk scene in Halloween 18. When he first puts on the mask and he closes the trunk and it's a shot through the back window. I like the shot. I've said this before. I like the shot, like the composition of the shot, the idea of the shot. I like the shot. I just wish it was at night. I think that would have, I wanted the shot to be more dramatic. And I wish it was at night. And then you could use the split lighting, because you could, even if there isn't, a light post there, you can create the impression that there's one there, right? And I would have had, like, it's at nighttime, and I wish that whole bathroom scene with Aaron and Dana happened at night too. That would have been cool. You know what I mean? You'd probably have, in terms of the timeline, I don't know how that would work with continuity, but you'd have to figure it out. But I think that would have been awesome. And then he goes to the trunk of the car. It's at night. There's like a light there just shining down. He puts the mask on. He closes the trunk and then we see him just like that split lighting. You know what I mean? And it's at nighttime. He's just looking at you because that's the shape. You know what I mean? That's, oh yeah, baby. Yeah. We all would have been like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Would have been awesome. So I'm not crazy on how it looks, but I do like the idea of the shot. So yeah, there's all sorts of just really cool shots of Michael. So, and don't be afraid. Like, I mean, listen, if your favorite shot of Michael is in, Halloween Resurrection, then it's in Halloween Resurrection. Like, we're not talking about the story or the, Busta Rhymes. We're not talking about all that. We're just talking about, composition, lighting, a moment with Michael, the shot, you know what I mean? And that could be in any movie. So, yeah, let me know. I would really like to know. Let's see some of these super chats here. Eddie Chase sends in $4.99. Thank you, Eddie. And says, oh, wait a sec. There you are. Says, the image of Mike emerging from burning house and firefighters looking terrified. Also, Mike next to Usher as Laurie walking back from school. Next to Usher? Also, Mike next to Usher as Laurie walking back. Usher, is that Usher? You mean also Mike next to Usher. Am I missing something? You mean like the hedge? Is that like another name for a hedge or a bush? I've never heard of it. I've never heard a bush or a hedge referred to as that, unless it's a typo. I've learned something new if it's not. Yeah, great shot. Yeah, I mean, amazing shot. Amazing. Two great shots right there, for sure. Eddie Chase follows up and says, Mike trapped in fire basement and looks calm. Yep, for sure. That's a great shot too. New Nightmare Nightly. What's going on, Nightly, sorry. Sends in $4.99. Says, man, I can't wait for It's Me, Billy 2. I'm so excited to see Dave and Bruce give their legacy characters the Halloween Kills treatment. Joking, much love. Thank you, Nightly. Really appreciate that. Of course, Nightly Gaimo, one of our executive producers on It's Me, Billy Chapter 1. So if it wasn't for Nightly, It's Me, Billy Chapter 1 may not have happened. So big shout out to Nightly. Thank you so much for continuing to be such a great supporter here on the channel. And yeah, we're very excited. Of course, the campaign is going very well. Let's actually move over and see where we are. We are currently sitting at 802 backers, 93,344 Canadian Billy Bucks. 77% of our production budget has been raised with 18 days left. I would love to get this to 95,000 by the end of the stream. Or at the very minimum, I think we could get it to 94. I think we could get this baby to 94. But if possible, I'd like to get this sucker to 95. That's a really good spot because tomorrow night, myself and Bruce will be on Cody Leach's channel, which is great because we hope to reach more people by going on his channel and people that don't even know about the project, that might have an interest in it, that don't even know I exist or, what have you, right? Because obviously Cody has a much larger reach. And so that should be fun. That's tomorrow night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And again, shout out to Cody for having us on. We really appreciate it. And, but listen, we're knocking on 100K. We are knocking on 100K with still 2.5 weeks to go. It is crunch time now. It is crunch time. We are in the final weeks of the campaign. It is crunch time. So if you are somebody that has been waiting, now is the time. If you are somebody that has been humming and hawing over it, now is the time. 18 days left. This goes by quickly, folks. That will change over to 17 days tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern time. Every single day at 4 p.m. Eastern is when we tick down. And then we tick down again and then tick down again. So really important that that we get this going. Check out the perks, of course. There's lots of stuff there. There's still one co-producer perk available. Lots of awesome goodies there. Again, remember when I scroll down and show you all this, you're seeing it in Canadian dollars. If you're in the US, it will be cheaper for you, but there's still a Halloween Kills flashback mask available by Jimmy Falco, one of the top independent Myers mask makers in the space. One co-producer perk still available. 4 executive producer perks are available. We had somebody pick up one the other day, the Granddaddy Prize, absolutely outstanding. And of course, still 6 associate producer perks are available as well. There's still lots of spots for the advanced screening if you wanted to see it before anybody else. And of course, Blu-rays and hoodies and t-shirts and all that kind of stuff are still available if you've yet to pick something up. Of course, lots of people have picked something up. So again, a reminder that you can just donate to the campaign as well. You don't have to pick up a perk. You can donate to the campaign. They're not associated with perks. You just scroll to the end of the perks and you'll see a donate here button. And by the way, before I forget, I want to give a shout out, even though this happened when I was not live, I want to give a shout out to this individual because of the size of the donation. So earlier today, I want to give a big shout out to somebody named Max Barlow. Shout out to Max Barlow, who donated $1,350 today. And he was able to get us from 91,900 and something, knocking on 92, all the way to 93,344. So big shout out to Max. Thank you so much. That's a donation. That's not even, he's not even, buying or, he didn't pick up a perk. He just donated that. Incredibly generous, Max. Thank you so much. It really means a lot that you stepped up like that and did that. So thank you. Big shout out to Max Barlow, who came in huge this morning. That really helps us, huge. And now we are less than $7,000 away from $100,000. We are only 23% away from reaching our goal. and getting this campaign into demand, where then we can keep the campaign. Well, the campaign will close, but it will remain in demand, which means you can continue to donate or pick up perks, and we can continue to add perks throughout the summer. Because as I've said many times, it's always great when we can raise a little bit more, because then there's that contingency. It'll also take care of the Indiegogo fees, because there's Indiegogo fees too, right? So to raise a little more will help us, get those fees back and all that kind of stuff. So, I mean, you know what I mean? They continue to take little bits here and there, but certainly we can make it up. So it's really awesome to see this. So the link is pinned to the top of the chat room. So let's see how far we can get today. Love to hit 95,000 today. I think that would be really nice sweet spot. I think 80,000. What is 80,000? I don't know. I do not want to go backwards. What is 80%? Let me just see here. Dun, dun, dun. 80% would be 96,000. So it's possible. Hey, listen, it's always possible. We had a bomb drop the other day from CM, who has become one of our executive producers. It's always possible to get to 96. You never know. But I would be totally happy if this thing got to 95, 79%. Hey, 79. 79. I was born in 79. Maybe we can get it there, folks. Maybe we can get it there. Thank you, Nightly. Really appreciate that. Ken B sends in $2, says, Halloween 2 red lighting shot is my favorite. Very creepy. Ken, I'm right there with you, buddy. Yes, at the very end when he comes around the corner. But it's not just the red light. It's a little further along when she's banging on the door and he's kind of further into the parking lot. And now he's just being That's the split lighting I'm talking about. He's in the parking lot. He's away from the red light now, but he's being lit by one side by just the not ambient, but sort of the lighting in the parking lot. Oh, that looks so good. Very Halloween 1, very Nick Castle in that moment. So, but I'm with you. Yeah, the red light looks pretty fucking good too. Totally with you on that one. Hey, Josh McKenna, what's going on? Josh sends in $9.99. Says, if someone told you way back when you first started your channel that they could predict the future and told you that one day you would direct Olivia Hussey in a movie, how would you react? I would probably be like, wow, that's awesome. That's amazing. I wouldn't know. I'd probably be like, I'd be very curious to know, well, what movie? Have I been hired to direct somebody else's story? Is it a story that like I'm writer director? I'd be very curious to know the context of all, like, Olivia Hussey? Really? Okay. Okay, interesting. You know what I mean? That would be my reaction, 100%. Because I would have no context to what it was, right? If somebody had said to me, you're going to direct... See, if you said that somebody told you you're going to direct Olivia Hussey in a Black Christmas fan... you know what I mean? Then I have the context, right? But if somebody just said, one day you're going to direct Olivia Hussey in a movie, I'd be like, okay, cool. I wonder how that's all going to come to, to be, right? You know what I mean? But yeah, no, it's awesome. Harsh Language Podcast. Well, hopefully things aren't too harsh over there. Sends in $10. Says, for me, it's the 78 clothesline scene. Yes. Really good. It's one of the few moments that really showcases the supernatural edge, and it really sets the tone of the psychological aspect of the film. Buddy, I could not agree with you more. And it almost makes you wonder, did she even see him? Do you know what I mean? Because Laurie doesn't move her head. She doesn't look away, right? She just continues to look, and he's just there, and then he's not there. And it's like, what? You know what I mean? So, that is probably the definitive example or at least I'm going to say one. I mean, there might be another one, but I don't know. Is there? Like, I mean, definitive. I don't mean kind. I mean, definitive, possibly definitive example of the supernatural edge. Now, did he literally dematerialize in front of her eyes? Or was it a situation where because he is amongst the laundry sheets, you know, we don't see this, but we're, you know, the sheets, you know, because it's windy, they blow and they happen to blow up and it's, you know, he's able to move out of there before she sees him. I don't know. Did she really see him? Or from her, because see, it could be played that way too, right? You can play it that way too. What's really cool about this is that, you know, okay, so she dropped the key off at the Myers house, right? So that's in her subconscious now. She saw some strange guy in a mask across the street behind a car when she was in school. So that seeps in there now, right? When she's walking home, she sees, before that, as she's walking with her friends, Linda and Annie, and then the car drives by. Boom, there's number 3, right? Myers house, creepy guy across the street through the window, creepy guy driving the car, speed kills. He stops. Ooh, you know what I mean? Lori's that virginal, innocent sort of, she's kind of freaked out about this stuff. You know what I mean? And then she sees him by the bush, right? Right? Annie, that one you yelled at, the one that drive by so fast. Right? There's 4. So then she gets home. She's creeped out. That has already seeped into her now, right? Even if she's not thinking about it consciously when she enters her house. Oh, it's in there, baby. It's in there. So she gets to the window, you know, she looks out and she sees him in Mr. Riddle's backyard. But did she? You could play it that way. You could. Now, what was the actual intention? Do I think Carpenter's intention was, yes, he actually is there? Yes, probably. He actually probably is there. But there is an argument to be made. You could say that she imagined it because of how spooked and creeped out she is. You could make that argument. And it's a pretty solid argument. There's enough circumstantial evidence to absolutely support it. 100%. And then he's not there. And maybe that's the explanation, right? She sees him in the yard and then she just kind of, you know, she doesn't turn away and look back. She's just kind of, you know what I mean? But even if that really was it, it still leans into that, you know what I mean? It's really awesome. It's really awesome. So yeah, I could not agree with you more. It's really a great scene, a great shot, 100%. We've got a big, we've gone up huge here. We've gone up by, it looks like $500, 803 backers, 93,844. Let's go see who this was. Incredible gain right there. That's just amazing. We've got Daniel Scott. Daniel Scott, ladies and gentlemen, has just donated $500. Daniel, absolutely incredible what you've done here, folks. Yeah, listen, please head over to the campaign. Let's see if we can get this thing to 95,000 Canadian Billy Bucks. Anything helps, folks. Donations, big and small. Lots of juicy perks still available. Let's see if we got it. Last 18 days, folks. It's the last 18 days. Now is the time, ladies and gentlemen. Daniel, thank you so much for that very generous donation. I really appreciate that very much. That's just awesome. 93,844. We're now knocking on 94,000, folks. We are knocking on 94,000. I firmly believe we can get to 94,000 today. I firmly believe we can do it. That would be another milestone, although maybe I might reserve the music and the screaming and the yelling for 95 just because, you know, my voice has been a little hoarse over the last couple of days and because of all the wild screaming I've been doing, but I don't know. You never know. We'll see. Thank you, Daniel. Daniel Scott. Shout out to Daniel. Thank you so much. Again, everybody who donates to the campaign, picks up a perk today, will get a shout out from me here live on the on the stream. Again, I say this just because I have to say this. Please do not donate or pick up a perk if you you cannot afford to do so. If you have to think about it, can I? Then you probably can't. And I only say that. I don't say that in a patronizing way. Well, I know we are all adults here, but I say that just because there have been, and I do know that shit does happen in life. But I'm making a general statement just because it's very important that every donation that comes in, every perk that is purchased, we keep that. We keep that. When people refund, it does hurt the campaign. And we have had several refunds over the course of the campaign, not necessarily for big things, but for really small things. Like we've had a few refunds from people that had to refund an end credits perk, which is in the US is only, $10, right? So now again, everybody's financial situation is different, but if you are having to turn to this campaign in order to get $10, that tells me that there's probably a good probability that you can't afford the $10 to begin with. So it's very important that everybody that donates, everybody that picks up a perk does not have to think about it. They know they can do it. They are in a position where they can do it because it's crunch time now. 18 days to go. We want to get up. The last thing we want is to reach our goal. And then in the last day of the campaign, there's a refund and all of a sudden now we're out of it. Right? You know what I'm saying? So it's very important that we hold on to everything. Daniel, but thank you so much. That really appreciate that very much. Just incredible. I mean, just awesome. 93,844, 803 backers, folks. 18 days left, 78%. Daniel got us to 78%. We're knocking on 80%. Let's do it, ladies and germs. Let's do it. I believe we can do it. I know we can. Every little bit helps. $5, $10, $20. If we all did it, there's 156 people watching right now. And again, I do this with every stream, but I just do this just to show people the math. If 156 people right now, if 156 people right now all went over to the campaign via the link at the top of the chat room and donated $10, that would be, $1,560. Pretty incredible, isn't it? If 156 of you all just donated $10, we would suddenly jump over $95,000. And listen, if everybody did, I don't know, let's say everybody did $20, right? Let's say that. I guess you just have to double it. Can't do math in my head. Yeah, that's right. 156 times 20 is 3,120. I understand it's easier said than done to get people to do that. But again, I always like to just remind people of the math because a lot of the times I have had people say to me, have reached out to me and said, Dave, I'd love to donate, but I just can't afford it. And I said, yeah, no worries, and then they'll come back to me and be like, oh, I didn't know that I could just donate $20 and get the digital download. Oh, I didn't know that. I thought there are some people that think that if they can't, if I can't offer $500, then I just can't. Not at all. If you can, $1, you know what I'm saying? Hey, we're $1 up. So always remember that I like to do the math on it and just remind people that these campaigns are won and achieved mostly with a lot of people coming in low. And then there's a few people, right? There's, the producers that have deep pockets or are just in a better financial situation. We leave those things to them to come in and kind of help us out here and there, and that kind of stuff. But for the average person picking up a Blu-ray, picking up the digital download, it goes a long way. If lots of people did that, you would see that number go. You know what I mean? So just a reminder. I just like to remind people. The math is pretty easy, actually. All right, let me see here. Lots of people talking about Michael Myers. Love it, love it. Typo, I meant Bush's Hedge. Okay, thank you, Eddie. I got it. I was like, Usher? Wow, I've never heard of that before. Brandon Collins sends in $2, says, Loomis sees him in H4 at the diner. Vertigo shot. Oh, yes. Yeah. Yep. That's a good shot. Mm-hmm. And I believe that's Tom Morga. I don't think that's George P. Wilbur. Yeah, that's a good shot. I agree. Daniel Scott sends in $10 and says, I missed out on the Be My Guest perk too. So, yeah, Daniel, yeah. They go fast, dude. They go fast, man. They go fast. Listen, but I mean, you stepping up like that and doing that is incredible. I mean, absolutely amazing. Just awesome. And it's, they go fast. It's, I think they are still like, again, that's why it's important to look at, no. I guess, no, I think the only other chance would be the executive producer. Because when you're an executive producer, you get everything. I thought maybe McRae Live was on another tier, like part of something else, but I don't think it is. Yeah, they go fast, man. They do go fast. But I mean, you stepping up like that and doing that is incredible. Absolutely incredible. Yeah, I mean, incredible. Devin Reese sends in $5, says, Dave, love the stream, and I'm so excited for Billy Chapter 2. Part 1 was fantastic. What is your favorite shot that is not from the original movie? Well, like I said, in Halloween 2, when Janet backs up into the wall and he emerges from the darkness in Dr. Mixter's office. It's probably because it's one of the most reminiscent shots, or one of the most Halloween 1 shots of Michael in Halloween 2. So that's probably why, I like it so much. And of course, Dean Cundy is, the cinematographer. So, just, awesome shit. Awesome shit, ladies and gentlemen. All right. We've gone up a little bit. Hang on a sec. I love this. This is great. 804 backers, 93,854. Josh McKenna has donated $10. Thank you so much, Josh. Amazing. Love it, buddy. Josh has been a great supporter here on the channel. Really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much for that. Really appreciate that. 804 backers. Yeah, guys, we're knocking on 94. It's crunch time. 18 days left. 78%. Are we going to reach our goal of 120,000 Canadian dollars by June 30th? I don't know. I mean, if we keep this going, I want to be at 100,000 minimum by this time next week. That's where I want to be, is 100,000 Canadian Billy Bucks this time next week. That way, next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, next week, those streams, now we're working towards 110, right? And then the week after, which would be the final week, I believe, we're working towards 120, right? And so now, in an ideal situation, I would not want to leave it till the last minute to the 11th hour. If we can hit 120 before that would be great, obviously, because then that gives us a bit of, we can all sort of relax. We're at 93,854, nearly 94,000. We're nearly there, folks. We're nearly there. And I'm confident we can get at least to 94 today. 94,000. It's less than 150 bucks away. And hopefully, and then we can start trekking towards 95. That's what I'd love to do. We'll see. We'll see if it happens, folks. We'll see if it happens. We can't do it without you. Be a part of Black Christmas history. Pick up one of the perks. Get your name in the end credits. I'm telling you, you're not going to want to miss out on it. You maybe, listen, if you're humming it and you're like, I don't want to do it. I'm just saying, you might be one of those people that come back later and go, I should have done it. You might want to get in on it. Just saying. Chester Franklin Jr. says, the shot in H2O when Laurie in the classroom, when she sees Michael with the piece of music when he disappears. The shot in H2O when Laurie is in the classroom, when she sees Michael with the piece of music when he disappears. I gotta watch H2O again. It's not coming to me Chester, but all right. Oh, hey, I like Brandon Collins' optimism. There he is. 85% tonight. 85% tonight. What would that be? Would that be 100K? I can't do math in my head. That would be incredible. I know 80K is 96. Oh, excuse me, 80% is 96. 85% would be 102,000. I'd take it. If somebody's got deep pockets out there and is like, hey, man, here you go. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'd totally take it. But like I said, I would just be happy to get to 95 today. Totally happy. That's amazing. And because then that means I think between today and next Sunday, I think reaching 100,000 is absolutely achievable, right? So that's why I'm like, oh no, I think 95 would be good. But yeah, if we can pass it, why not? Nicholas Townsend says Halloween 78 when Tommy sees Michael Myers carrying Annie's dead body and kicks the front door open. Yes. Love it. I love it. I love the shot when Tommy looks through the window and sees the shape across the street. Very Hitchcock. Oh, I love it. Love that shot too. Yeah, that's a great shot. The one you're talking about where he's carrying Annie, kicks. Oh yeah, because it's like, what? Because what's so funny about it is that one of the reasons why that's so creepy is because it's creepy in the way it's lit and looks and all that kind of stuff. Yes. But what makes that scene work so well is that there's this contrast between, is this real and isn't it, right? In the mind of Tommy or in the mind of anybody who looks out the window and sees that, you're going to think, are they goofing around or is this real? Well, but here's what's so creepy about it. If they are goofing around, who are they goofing around to? Or who are they, like, they don't have an audience. It's not like it's a show. Like, on Halloween, sometimes people do up haunted houses. They'll have like fog machines. Well, that's not happening like that. So who is this for? You know what I mean? That's why it makes it so creepy. Now, yeah, could it just be some weird sexual role play? Sure. Yeah, it could be. But it's creepy because it's like, why is this? Okay, well, they don't have an audience, so is it just for them? Is this something kinky or is it serious? You know what I mean? So yeah, no, it's very creepy. It's very creepy. Yeah. It's a great shot. Pumpkinhead sends in $5, says, Dave, woo! My favorite Michael Myers shot was when Michael Myers is driving by Laurie and friends. You can see his white mask. Creepy. Yes, that's a great shot. Yeah, we were just talking about that a few moments ago. But yeah, that's a cool shot too. Yes, I really like that. Hey, jerk, speed kills. But yeah, he's just kind of like this. He just does one of those, just does one of those. Yeah, really creepy. Great shot for sure. Daniel Scott sends in $10 and says, I had to even it out. You had to even it out? Let me see. You talking about the campaign? Daniel says, oh, Danielle. Daniel is what I meant. Daniel, my man, coming in. Wow, Daniel, let's see what's going on here. 94,000. You know what? I think this calls for a celebration. Hey, and we also got, hang on a sec, we've got others too. We've got Nate Carter. Nate Carter has picked up the It's Me Billy Chapter 2 Blu-ray. Okay. We've got Andy Elherman. Is that how you say that? Ellerman, maybe it's Andy. You know who you are, Andy. Donated $7. Amazing. Love it. Love it. Love it. $7. We're $7. We're $7 higher than we were before. Love it, Andy. Thank you so much. Teresa, the tea is sweet tonight, donates $20. Thank you very much. And Daniel Scott goes hard into the paint. Daniel's not fucking around tonight, folks. He's sitting there and he's like, no, I'm fucking done with this shit. Daniel's sitting there and he's like, no, fuck this shit. I'm done. He's sitting there and he's like, no. Daniel is fucking launching 3-pointers from half court. He's just like, boom, ba-boom, Boom! That's what Daniel's doing right now. He's just fucking, he's taking it on his back and he's like, let's fucking do this. Boom! It calls for a celebration. Yes, it does. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now sitting at $94,141. 808 backers. 78% of our production budget has been raised. 18 days to go. That's essentially 2.5 weeks. It is crunch time on the campaign. Ladies and gentlemen, we can do this. We can do this, folks. Black Christmas history. We're getting closer and closer. Let's show them how it's done. The community is stepping up. The community is not fucking around. Daniel, slow motion on the highlight reel. Daniel's like, swish. Daniel's dropping swishes. Amazing. Thank you, Daniel, again. Thank you, dude. Like, really appreciate that. Teresa, Andy, Nate, incredible. Incredible. Thank you so much. I love it. I love seeing this go up. It's really important. Like I said, now that we're in that crunch zone right now, right? We're in that crunch zone. So essentially, for all intents and purposes, the last 2 weeks of the campaign. Yes, it is 18 days, but we're 2.5 weeks. It's it. You know what I mean? And if we don't reach it, obviously we do keep the money that we have raised, but then the campaign doesn't go into demand. And we want it to go in, there, that's better. We want it to go into demand. Incredible, absolutely incredible. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that. Incredible. Lunar Lad sends in $5. Thank you, Lunar. And says, Dave, thanks for entertaining us. Hey, thank you for tuning in, man. Really appreciate it. My favorite is the shot in H2 when he is chasing Lori down the stairs and the camera is low looking up at him. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a shot that you don't hear about too often. Yeah. I like that shot too. It's funny because I think one of the things that I've heard a lot of people, or I've heard people. Let me try that again. Okay, here we go. Now that I've rewound, I've heard people, when they do talk about that, they don't like how stiff and robotic Dick Warlock is. He's just kind of walking down like this, and his head's so straight, and he's looking straight ahead. Yeah, I can kind of see what people mean, but the shot is cool, for sure. Yeah, no, it's a cool shot. Absolutely, 100%. There's a lot of cool shots. Like I said, it doesn't matter. I don't care if your favorite shot of Michael is in Halloween Resurrection. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Marty McFly. I just went out to do the whole show. Hey, Doc. Whoa, man, this is heavy. Heavy. Why is everything so heavy in the future? Is there something wrong with the Earth's gravitational pull? I think it's one of my favorite lines of all time. So yeah, that's a cool shot. I like that shot. That's cool, man. That's cool. Let's see here. Andy E sends in €10. Thank you, Andy. And says, Andy. Yeah. Says, guess would be E-Lerman in English. Okay. E-Lerman or E-Lerman. Yeah. No, I'd say like that, I guess, was mine. Cool. Okay, cool. Well, you know what? I as a voice actor, when I see something that looks like it could be said a few different ways, I do my best to phonetically sound it out, but sometimes I get it wrong. We'll call you Andy E. Andy E, my man. Andy E coming through. Appreciate it, Andy. Daniel Scott sends in another $10. Thanks, Daniel. Says, so if I refund, that's bad, right? Yes, Daniel, no, that's like taking the basketball, throwing it through the underside of the net and having it go out the other direction. That's like taking the basketball and now go scoring on your own net. No, Daniel, don't do it. Daniel, no. Oh, man. Have I got all the super chats? Have I got them all? Let me see. Want to miss them? Oh, no, I haven't. Oh, I think I've missed a couple. Hang on. Eddie Chase, Matt Bushes, Loomis and H4. I missed right, got that. Devin Reese sends in $5. Says, Dave, love the stream, and I'm so excited for Billy too. Part 1 was fantastic. What is your favorite shot that is not? Oh, no, I did get that. Sorry. So busy lately. Okay, so I guess I have got them all. Okay, cool. I just want to make sure that I am getting them. I just want to make sure that I'm getting them. Just want to make sure. Yes, we've gone up again. I love to see it. 810 backers, 94,220. Is 95 in our sights, ladies and gentlemen? A co-producer would do it. An associate producer would do it. Yeah. Or just, 15 people buying double blues. Let's see who this was. Incredible. I love to see it. We're knocking on 95, baby. We're knocking on 95. This is Roy Atkins. Roy Atkins picks up the end credits perk. Thank you very much, Roy. Really appreciate that. And hey, Chris, the badass ninja. Christopher picks up a copy of the director's script. Amazing. Thank you. I think there might only be 1 or 2 of those left, actually. So if that interests you, you might want to get on that. The director's script, it's a copy of the director's script. So it's not actually, but it has our notes on it and all that kind of stuff. It was a hot ticket item on Chapter 1's campaign. It's been a hot ticket item on this campaign as well. So Chris, you picked it up. So you'll be able to see what we were thinking when we were shooting the movie, when you'll get a marked up script. So cool. Thank you, Chris and Roy. Appreciate that so much. Thank you. Hang on a sec. Maybe that was, hang on. We're seeing 811 backers. I'm seeing, yes, we got Tom Wickersham. Tom Wickersham has donated $20. Thank you, Tom. Appreciate that. It just hasn't registered yet, but it should in a second. It hasn't registered yet, but unless that is maybe, well, I'll refresh it in a second. But thank you, Tom. Really appreciate that. Yeah, we're less than $800 away from 95. And 96,000, I'm just saying, would be 80%. No. 80% or 79%? No, would it be 80%? Hang on a sec. I got to double check here now. What would be 80%? What would be 80%? 96, yeah. 96,000 would be 80%. Is it possible? I don't know. Tom Buck says, hey, Dave, has Olivia officially signed on for Chapter 2, or is it based on the crowdfunding result? It's totally based on the crowdfunding result. So, again, I can't get into the details of the negotiations, obviously. But Olivia has agreed to reprise her role as Jess Bradford in It's Me, Billy, Chapter 2. As long as, and this is nothing new to this scenario, this would be the same, it would be the same circumstance at the Hollywood level when you're seeking an actor to become a part of a project, or even at the indie level, which is where we are, when you're trying to get a name on board because you're looking to seek funding or, whatever it is, right? That stuff happens all the time. And when that happens, and our scenario was no different, she expressed interest and said, and if these measures were met, right? And in order to meet those measures, we have to raise our production budget. So if we can raise our production budget, we will be able to meet those measures. Therefore, she will be in the movie. So that's how it works, right? If we don't raise the money we need, then we might not be able to meet the measures that we've all agreed to and talked about and negotiated over, and all that kind of stuff. And then of course we can't do it. So, and that's how it works, right? It's not uncommon for when you're again, because we are a fan film, we can't seek funding we can't necessarily seek funding from sources that we could seek funding from if we weren't a fan film, because there's a lot of grant programs and programs that do offer funding for indie filmmakers, but there's rules around that, right? You got to own the such and such, and it's got to be original, and and that kind of stuff. So when it comes to fan films, because we don't own the intellectual property, crowdfunding is really one of the only ways to do it. Now, again, we are a professional production through and through. We have to put the fan film label on it because we don't own the intellectual property. But it's totally pro from top to bottom, like Chapter 1. And it's a union gig, or a union production, I should say. So, we have to follow the rules and regulations as it relates to SAG-AFTRA and ACTRA and all that kind of jazz. So, it's not uncommon but if we were not a fan film and we were seeking funding from like a production company or a studio or a grants program or something like that, it's not unprecedented for, people to try and get a name attached to their production in order to seek funding. You know what I'm saying? Right? It's like, well, so-and-so is attached. They've expressed interest. They're going to be in it. And then the producers are like, okay, interesting. Maybe we will be able to make some money off of this. Oh, Kurt Russell's attached to okay. Interesting. You know what I'm saying? Happens all the time, right? Especially at the indie level when you're desperately trying to raise money for your project. If you can secure a name to help sell it and seek funding, then that's great. And that's basically what's happened here. Is we knew that we wanted Olivia. We wanted to, it's a long shot, right? But we wanted to secure her and get her on board and complete this story with one of horror's first final girls. And the fact that we've made it this far, in the agreement and the production budget, it's incredible, And so yes, it is totally predicated on whether or not we are able to meet the criteria to make it happen. And of course, you only can do that if you have the budget, right? So we're getting there. Right? We're getting there. So, and it's very exciting. This is Black Christmas history, and in some way, in some ways it's horror history, this is the equivalent of Laurie Strode, right? Jamie Lee Curtis in a professionally produced, created Halloween fan film playing Laurie Strode. That is what this is like. Now, I know Black Christmas doesn't carry the same cachet as Halloween does because it never spawned any sequels, right? It just had 2 remakes. So it's not embedded into the horror pop culture zeitgeist like Freddy and Jason and Michael and Chucky and Pinhead and Ghostface and all those guys, because they had a slew of sequels. And it doesn't matter if the sequels are bad. You can have 10 bad sequels. They're still getting made. They're still in the pop culture. People are still going to see them. They're still buying the tickets. They're still, you know what I mean? Black Christmas didn't. There was the original 1974, and then the remake wasn't out until 32 years later. So it's a niche film, but that is what this is like. You got Sally Hardesty and Jess Bradford, right? You know what I mean? So it's very cool what's happening. But yes, it is predicated on that we can meet what we need to meet to make this happen. You know what I mean? And that's why but that's why you get the name attached and go, here you go, let's do it. You know what I mean? So, it's exciting stuff. And we're very excited to have this opportunity. We've worked very hard behind the scenes to get to this point. And you see how hard, I'm busting my ass here on the channel, trying to reach new people all the time. If you hear me say the same things over and over and over again, that's okay. That just means you tune into every stream I do, right? But not everybody tunes into every stream. There's some people that catch me on the, later. There's some people that don't tune in because they're busy and they have to, you know what I mean? So I do as many streams as I do because there's nearly 30,000 subscribers. And so I'm trying to reach, hopefully I reach new people every time. And I'll reach the same people, which is great too. But there's always new people that might be watching for the first time or are like, what is this? What is it? What? It's me, Billy. What is this about? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? That's why we're going on Cody Leach's channel tomorrow, right? He's got like 115,000 subscribers. He's got a larger audience than I do and a different audience than I do. So that's cool, right? We're just trying to keep it going. We're busting our asses here trying to reach it because we really want to do it. It's not a situation where if we don't have the money, we just go, no worries, we'll go get it from somewhere else. No, this is it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So we are working very hard to try and make this a reality for sure. All right, the last super chat, Daniel Scott, right. I think I got that. I don't think there were any others that have come in yet. I don't think so anyway. Oh yes, good. Yay, we've gone up a little bit again. 94,300 Canadian Billy Bucks, 813 backers. Folks, we are $700 away from 95,000 and we're $1,700 away from 96,000 and a nice round 80%. A nice round 80%. By the way, for those of you that are like, where's Two Dudes? Wasn't Two Dudes normally on Monday at 6? Yes, Two Dudes and Some Bullshit, one of the flagship shows here on the channel that I do with Tony Michael, has been on a bit of a hiatus over the last little bit because we've been in crowdfunding campaign mode. The plan is to come back sometime in July. So we haven't given up on Two Dudes. We are going to come back and get into the swing of things again. Hopefully come July is the plan. And that's when we'll do episode 189. We're only 11 episodes away from 200. So very cool indeed. All right. Let's see what we got going on here. Love it. We got, hey, Nick Jenny donates $50 and Sean Reynolds donates $10. Amazing. I love it. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. That's all it takes. Now imagine if 155 people donated $10. It's incredible. Absolutely incredible. Amazing. Thank you, Sean. Thank you, Nick. Really appreciate that very much. 813 backers. Ooh, could we get to 825 backers by the end of the stream? I don't know. 18 days left, folks. It's crunch time. 18 days left. The clock is ticking. Let me see. I'm just going to scroll back, see if there's some I haven't gotten yet. If you guys talking Myers, not really sure. Awoken Nightmare says $659 away from 79%, on the way to 80%. That's it, man. That's it. We're getting there. Daniel Scott, let's do this. Yeah. Whoa. Hulk Hogan flex. Let's do it. Crunch it. Yeah, we can just Nighttime says crunch it. Just crunch one out, ladies and gentlemen. Chester Franklin Jr. says, hey, Dave, I also like the shot you mentioned from Halloween 281, Michael coming out of the darkness, killing Janet. Yep. But my other favorite is from H6 when he chases Kara and Danny in the rain and lightning. Yeah, that's a great shot. It's too bad. It's always sort of soured a little bit for me because of the way that George P. Wilbur, he's a little heavier. He's been eating a few burgers. And I don't like the way he's walking. His hand is like this. He's walking like he's swinging his arms, right? But this hand, I believe it's the right hand because I think or the left hand, excuse me, because I think he's got the knife in the right hand. It's swinging like he's doing one of these. He's swinging it like this. He's going like this. And it's out like this. He's going like this. And it's something like that. And it always, maybe it's just the way he's holding, maybe I don't know, it always bothered me. But yes, in terms of the composition, the idea, the rain, the thunder, the lightning, the illumination, it's fantastic. I also like the shot in H6 when Jamie is in the barn and he's kind of in the corner and you see him just for a brief moment in the illumination of the lightning. I love that shot too. That's a cool shot. Oh, yeah. There's some great shots in some of these bad movies. Some great shots in some of these bad movies. Jeremy Caesar says, Dave, do you like the shots of hooded Michael in Rob Zombie's Halloween 2? I love the shots of him walking through the fields of Haddonfield. I'd have to watch Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 again to really make an informed kind of thought on it. It's not a movie. I mean, I think I've seen it once or twice in my life. Sincerely, it's like, honest to goodness, I don't watch that movie ever. I don't like it. I like the opening, as we all do. The hospital, the thunder, the lightning, the dream sequence, which what ends up being a dream sequence. I do like that. But I'm not a big fan of Hobo Michael. So but in terms of a shot, I'd have to look at that shot. I'd have to look at it. Zodiac Z says, but gotta give some love to Halloween 6 and say after he sticks the nurse's head on the spike and stares reminiscent of the Bob kill from 78. Yeah, that's cool. I remember when, because I saw Halloween 6 in the theater when it came out back in 1995. And I remember sitting there, and when he did that, I was like, oh, it's kind of cool. It's like the Bob moment. You know what I mean? Yeah, totally get it. Yep, I agree with that. Matthew Farisi says, 1, Tommy seeing his silhouette. Yep. Awesome. Yep. We were talking about that. 2, when he climbs the stairs after Laurie stabs him with the needle. When he climbs the stairs after. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yes. The knitting needle. Sorry. I was thinking of like a syringe. Yes. Well, that's on my thumbnail of the show today. So, yeah, it's basically my favorite shot. And 3, when he is arrested during the kills flashback. Yes, I like the shot. I like the cinematic tableau. So I do agree with you there that when it comes to Halloween Kills, I do like the cinematic tableau where they're just standing there. I don't like seeing Michael beaten to the ground later in the movie. I think it's completely unnecessary. I don't even think you need to show that at all. And I know there are people that disagree with me, and that's fine. You're entitled to disagree with me. But I stand by what I say. And there's reasons for it. I don't think we should ever see Michael emasculated. Now that doesn't mean that we should never see Michael face resistance, right? Like Michael in trouble, or Michael facing the natural resistance as he would if he was trying to murder somebody, right? Like Laurie was fighting him in the closet. Right? You know what I mean? Like things like, well, of course, he's being shot, or he's being, he falls off a balcony. Yeah, that's fine. Of course, he's going to face resistance. That's not emasculating Michael. I'm talking about seeing Michael in a vulnerable, weak position, like being beaten to the ground in front of his house, like him sitting, kneeling in a jail cell with his mask still on, mind you, in chains next to a water fountain, as if he's going, oh, shucks, I guess they caught me. Like that kind of stuff. Like, I don't need to see that. I don't need to see, because it humanizes him too much, right? It's a little too far. So I never like to see situations where Michael is seen as weak, but that's not the same as Michael facing resistance. He's going to naturally face resistance because the people he's chasing don't want to be killed. So obviously he's going to be shot. He's going to be punched. He's going to be stabbed. He's going to fall down. That's fine. That's of course. But captured and seeing, like, of course we know he was obviously captured, but we don't need to see that. Right? We don't need to actually see it. We can just, he was captured. Okay, he was captured. But we don't need to see him captured. And I've always felt that the cinematic tableau at the end of the opening of the flashback scene in Kills was great. And then going back to it and seeing him beaten and he's kind of there and the mask is taken off. It just, to me, now I understand that in Kills, he's supposed to be, the slight supernatural edge is not, you know what I'm saying? He's a little more human, even though by the end of the movie, he's anyway, there's a little mixed messages in those films, but I think it's unnecessary. I think it's just unnecessary. You know, you may like it, but I don't think it adds anything to the story. If you didn't show it, I don't think it adds anything to the story. Hawkins can just recite it to Laurie, let the drama of the performances, let the performances carry the weight of the information. And, it's like when Quint tells, the story about the Indianapolis, right? We don't cut away to seeing shots of what he's saying. We just let his performance and the intensity of the drama of the moment and the weight of what he's saying carry it. Now, I'm not saying that what Hawkins was talking about is anywhere near the weight and magnificent Oscar-worthy performance of Robert Shaw in Jaws during that scene. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just talking about the principle of the style of how to build a scene like that. I don't think you need to see Michael being beaten down and having his master move on the front lawn. I just don't need. So I don't like that part of it. But I do like the beginning. Or the end of the flashback scene where you just see him standing there. Oh, yeah. It's cool. It's very cool. It's very cool indeed. It's very cool indeed, ladies and gentlemen. Very cool indeed. 813 backers, still $94,300. Folks, can we get to 95? Can we get to 95,000? We're at 78%. 95,000, I think, would get us to 79%. I'm pretty sure 96,000 would be 80%. Incredible stuff. The link to the campaign is pinned to the top of the chat room for those of you that want to donate or help out in any ways that you possibly can. Super chat comes in from the Badass Ninja. Chris sends in $5, says, have you been keeping up with the guest list for the H45 convention? Not religiously, but I see people post about it, so I'm pretty familiar with who's been announced already. I'm shocked they got Anthony Michael Hall for it. He is known for other movies. You're shocked they got him for it? I'm not shocked they got him for it. He was in Halloween Kills. I kind of expected him to be there. He does do conventions. He's been to quite a few, not just horror conventions, but just, like Comic-Con, just pop culture kind of stuff. So I'm not surprised at all. Yeah. I mean, obviously, I don't know who reps him. I don't know if Sean Clark reps him or for personal, like for personal appearances. I don't know who his rep is, but I'm not surprised. Yes, he is known for other movies. Yeah, for sure. But that doesn't surprise me. It makes sense because he does do the convention circuit. So, hey, we want you to come for, and some of these people, unless it says, some of these people might not be there for the weekend. Some of them might just be there for one day, right? And that's entirely possible too. But, no, I wasn't surprised by that. It makes sense. They were probably like, hey, you want to do the Halloween feast? Like, yeah, sure. Why not? It's money for him. Colin Murdy says, one of my favorite shots, or several, would be in the Elrod backyard security light. In the Elrod backyard security light sequence in 2000. Oh, the Elrod. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I was thinking of Halloween 2 for a moment. Probably the most traditional Myers-esque moment from the trilogy. Wish we had got more of that. Yeah, I'm right there with you, man. I'm right there with you. It's probably one of the better Myers. Well, yeah, it is one of the better Myers moments in that movie. It's very much Michael Myers. It's very much his MO. It's very much what he does. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, I totally agree with that. 100%. 100%. Yeah, it's a great moment. Great shot. It got a good pop in the theater when I saw it at the world premiere. It got a good pop. Aaron Click says, I wonder how many people will go up to Anthony Michael Hall at H45 shouting, evil dies tonight. Well, what you should really do is you should get Anthony Michael Hall on camera going, evil dies tonight. No, I doubt he'd do it. Although maybe money talks. Maybe money talks. I don't know. I doubt he'd do it though. I don't think he's going to do it. He's probably like, that's the last thing. He's probably got that quite. He's probably seen the response to it online, and all that kind of stuff. So he's probably like, I am not doing that. There's no way I'm doing that. Drake Lock says, for It's Me Billy 2, can you talk about your plans for the musical score? Will it be similar to the first film or bigger and bolder? I imagine it will be similar to the first film. I don't know yet because obviously we haven't shot the movie. And what dictates a score is how are the scenes put together? What's the drama of the scene? What's the intensity of the scene? It's impossible to know. Not impossible, but it's difficult to know specifically how the score is going to go when we haven't even shot the movie yet. So, but I can tell you that, it's probably going to be very similar because, you have to remember that It's Me Billy Chapter 2 really is just the ending of the movie, right? You know what I mean? It's the second part of our 2-part miniseries. And so it picks up immediately where Chapter 1 left off. So it's not like Chapter 2, we fast forward 2 years into the future. And no, it's a Halloween 1, Halloween 2 situation. We go immediately right back to the basement, right back to Sam and Jess. That's where we pick up, and we continue on from there. So stylistically, the way it's shot, the way it's lit, how Bruce and I direct it, our vision, what lenses we use, what shots, we want to get, camera composition, all that kind of stuff will be very much reminiscent of what you got in the first one, because you're essentially, it's supposed to be the same night. So the music, I imagine, will be, in terms of its style, will be similar. There's not going to be any grand orchestral shit like that or anything like that. It'd be very ominous, that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? The piano strings and all that kind of stuff. But who knows? I mean, when we start assembling the picture together and we start looking at it and get a feel of sort of, what we've got, who knows? Sometimes things can change. Awoken Nightmare says 500 away from 79. Matthew Farisi says, I don't hate Halloween Kills. I just think it's objectively ridiculous. I can definitely have fun with it. Halloween Kills as well. For me, it was just the pacing, the structure, the acting, the dialogue. It just was. Michael was great. All the Michael stuff in Halloween Kills is great. The cinematography is great. The James Jude Courtney was fantastic. The mask looked great, right? All the Michael stuff is great. It's just the meat and potatoes in the middle with the hospital scene and this unnecessary attempt at social commentary and it's just we've talked about it ad nauseum here on this channel. I've got a ton of Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends and Halloween 18 content on my channel. I'm sure many of you have already watched it. What is there to say that hasn't already been said? But it's crazy. It's crazy. It's Halloween Kills definitely. Yes, we've gone up by another $105. That must have been a double blue, maybe a poster perk. We'll see here, 94,405 Billy Bucks. Let's see who that was, ladies and germs. 814 backers. Here we go. Yes, we've got Clayton Cavalier. Is that how you say that? No. Clayton. Yeah, I think that's how you say that. Clayton. Or it could be said another way. Again, it's the voice actor in me. I think there's two ways you could say it. I mean, Clayton, you know who you are, my man. Clayton picks up the double blue. Amazing. Has picked up both It's Me Billy Chapter 1 and It's Me Billy Chapter 2 on Blu-ray. Amazing. I love it. You will get it. The Chapter 1 Blu-ray has got an hour-long BTS featurette. It's got a director's commentary. It's got, of course, the movie, teasers, trailers, and Chapter 2 will be the same. I mean, we're going to do a featurette. We're going to do, the director's commentary and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, so, there's some juicy stuff on there for sure. Thank you, Clayton. Really appreciate that very much. We're inching closer. We're less than 600. We are... Yeah, we're like $595 away from 95,000 and probably 79%. I love it. I'm loving it. Close some of this stuff now. Chris Baber sends in $1.99, says, Daniel Scott missed super chat to the channel. Okay, thank you, Chris. Let me see. Let me go back. Scrolling back. Yes, there it is. Thank you, Chris, one of my great moderators here on the channel. Thank you very much. Sends in $10. Says, that was my Michael Myers OnlyFans budget for the month, so we better hit this gold. Well, Daniel, I mean, it's okay. There's nothing to be ashamed of if you are indeed doing a Michael Myers OnlyFans. I mean, you got to do what you got to do. You got to do what you got to do. Oh, you mean, no, hang on a sec. You mean paying for a Michael Myers? Are you Michael Myers cosplaying on OnlyFans? That'd be, I wonder if there is something like that. You know what? I bet you there is. I bet you there's some weird, creepy, crazy shit going on that. What is it? A site? It's a site. Yeah. It's crazy stuff. Apollo Balboa says, not my favorite, but I love the shot in H2O when Myers descends from the ceiling before Laurie stabs him. You see, I'm gonna have to disagree, my man. I'm glad you like it, though. I'm glad it worked for you. But for me, there's something about seeing Michael descend from the ceiling with one arm that just feels un-Michael to me. Again, maybe it's because I'm seeing his process and I don't feel like I need to see his It bugged me in Halloween Resurrection as well. So for me, it didn't work. It's actually kind of cringy for me. But it worked for you. And you're like, you know what? It's not my favorite, but I think it's kind of fucking cool. And that's all right. That's awesome. Let me scroll down. Chris Baber. Yes. Rob Lucas says, I've tried to donate like 10 times. It keeps saying something went wrong on our end. Same thing when Indiegogo emails me, so I don't know. Are you clicking on the link at the top of the chat, Rob? It could be something. Indiegogo only accepts credit card and debit card or Visa debit. And I believe Apple Play and Google Play cards you can use. But if it's any other card, they don't accept it. I'm not saying, I just want to let you know that. It could be maybe something with your bank. Maybe your bank is picking up on something that it doesn't recognize Indiegogo, and maybe it's just trying to protect you or something, and you got to call your bank and be like, hey, listen, it's totally okay. Just fucking don't worry about it. It's fine. And then they kind of take it off. That can sometimes happen too. So I would, maybe check in with your bank, maybe make sure the card, things like that. Let me know. Keep me posted. 814 backers, 94,405. This is good stuff, folks. 18 days left in the campaign. Can we do it? Can we get there? Can we reach our goal and get this thing into demand? Can we do it? Rob Thedoff says, Dave, will we ever see a year where the top grossing film is a drama instead of a comic book or a major franchise movie? No, things have changed too much. The movie theaters now are really, again, not that they're not showing smaller movies at the movie theaters, they are, but by and large, the movie theater experience now is just for big blockbusters. And where you catch the smaller movies, the dramas, are on streaming. So streaming has really sort of ruined, like today you wouldn't, like, I'm just trying to think, like, you probably wouldn't go see a movie, a movie like Good Will Hunting or, Pretty Woman or, like small, like romantic comedies, dramas, things like that. They just go to streaming. They don't go to I'm not saying none of them do. I'm just saying that generally speaking, we are seeing that shift. And really the movies playing at the theaters are just the big blockbusters, and so I don't think, a drama being the highest grossing movie of the year. No way. No, it would have to be a mixture of genres. Oh, it's a superhero sci-fi drama. You know what I mean? No, I think those days are long behind us, unfortunately. Aaron Click says he was busy there doing one-arm push-ups. Yeah, it certainly looks like that's what he was doing. It certainly looks like that. Kevin Ketchy says, I actually love the blurred shot at the beginning of H2O when he's behind the nurse chambers at the back of the hallway. I like the idea of the shot. I just don't like the way Chris Durand is standing. I think his legs are too wide. And I don't like the hair and the I like the idea of the shot, but yeah, he just kind of comes out and his legs are too wide. His stance, I don't like his stance. There's a couple of times that I don't like Chris Durand's stance. There's also a moment, I think, in the kitchen or something like that when he's just kind of standing there in the kitchen and he's kind of got his arms out like this and he's doing this and he's got the knife in the hand. It's his stance. Something about his stance. I just think his legs are too wide. You got to bring that stance in. When I'm like, reel it in, bring that stance in, baby. That's how I would have looked at it. Or that's what for me, I would have been like, Chris, we got to bring in your stance a little bit. Yes, Kevin Ketchy follows up and talks about the H2 or that shot in Halloween 2. Yes, we have talked about it. But yeah, it's great. I mean, it's awesome. It's just awesome. It's an awesome shot, ladies and gentlemen, an awesome shot. Let me see. Guitarist Dog 87 says, Dave, it's not a Meyer shot, but I love the shot in Silence of the Lambs when Hannibal displays the cop's body to look like an angel through the window. Yes, that is a good shot, dude. Yes, I agree. That is a really good shot. Yep. Yeah. Silence of the Lambs is terrific. I mean, it's just fantastic. Just fantastic. 94,405, folks. Folks, we got about another half hour left in the stream because I got a meeting tonight with Bruce at about 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Is it possible we could get to 95 in the next half hour? I don't know. Please, reminder, donate, contribute only if you can. But could we do it? I don't know, folks. Can we get to 79%? Is it possible? I have no idea. But we're going to find out over the next half hour here. Let me scroll back here. Yeah, I did get that. Okay, I haven't missed any, right? No, I haven't missed any super chats. I don't think so. I just want to make sure I haven't missed anything. Scrolling down here, I think I've got them. The last one was from Chris, who was talking about the missed super chat. So, okay, cool.
Cool. That's cool. That's cool.
That's cool. I'm just scrolling back. Scrolling. Keep that scrolling going. I'm trying to get a few people I've never seen before, or that I've never gotten. Sean Urshan? Is that how you say that? The shot when Tommy looks out the window in the... Oh, no. I did get that. I think I did get that. Or maybe I didn't. Maybe we talked about it. Yeah, Sean says the shot when Tommy looks out the window in the original film and he can see the shadow of the shape just standing there across the street, seemingly looking back at him. Yeah, it's a great shot. It's a great shot. It's one of my favorites too, man. It's one of my favorites too. 100%. Sebastian says, and we're about to get to 95K. Let's do it, y'all. Yes, let's do it. Come on. We're almost there, folks. We're almost there. We're almost at 95. That would be a great position going into the show tomorrow with Cody Leach on his channel. A great position to be at 95 at the top of the week, because again, my goal at minimum is to be at 100,000 by this time next week. If we can surpass that before then, that's great. That's great. But that's the minimum of where I'd like to be, because we are basically, it's the last 2.5 weeks here, folks. It's crunch time. It's crunch time. We still have about $26,000 to make up. So it is crunch time. But I believe we can do it. We've been keeping pace. We've been doing really well so far. So I do believe that we can do it. Daniel Scott sends in $10, says boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Uh-oh, did something happen? Or is that boom, boom, boom? I want you in my room to spend the night together now and forever. Boom, boom, boom. Remember that song by the Venga Boys? I actually really like that song. We like to party. We like to party. Okay, all right, Daniel. Daniel, what did you do? Did Daniel just shoot another shot? Daniel, ladies and gentlemen, he did, ladies and gentlemen! $95,033! 79%! There it is, ladies and gentlemen! Boys and girls, the McCrazies are stepping up. They're not gonna take this shit. They're not gonna take it. You're done with it. You've stepped up, ladies and gentlemen. 816, 18 days left, 79%, $95,033. Absolutely incredible. Incredible. And of course, that comes from a gigantic donation from Daniel Scott. A gigantic donation from Daniel Scott. Daniel, you have, I don't know, Daniel has sold his house tonight. He remortgaged his house. He sold his car. He sold his children, and he's come through because he's donated quite a bit tonight. And Daniel, incredible what you've done. Absolutely amazing. It is truly humbling when people step up like this and believe in the project, believe in what we're doing, want to see it come to fruition. It's incredible. And like I said, folks, do not be intimidated by Daniel or anybody else's larger contributions. They are in positions where they can do that. That's cool. That's great. But always remember, every little bit helps. And the perfect example is Robert Lucas right here. Robert Lucas picked up the digital download package, spent $20, picked up the digital download package. Hey, we're $20 further ahead, right? You know what I'm saying? Every little bit helps. Thank you, Robert. I really appreciate that very much. Amazing. Amazing. So big shout out to Robert Lucas and Daniel Scott. I mean, Daniel's just dropping threes. That's what he's doing, just dropping threes. I don't know if you're a basketball fan, but or maybe you're a football fan. You're throwing long bombs, fucking, whatever. I don't know. Or you're hitting fucking grand slams, whatever it is. Or maybe you're not a sports fan and you're just, I don't know. I don't know, but you're doing something, man. You're doing something. Daniel Scott has got us over the hump. Folks, we still have a few minutes left in the show. We got like 20 minutes left in the show. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Can we get to 95, 200? I mean, I don't know. But we're now less than 1,000 away from 80% with 18 days left to go. Incredible momentum tonight here. Absolutely incredible. There it is. You can see it on the screen right now, sitting right there. There it is. $95,033, 79%. 18 days left. Can we do it, ladies and gentlemen? Nick Jenny sends in $1.99 and says, love you, Dave. See you with Cody tomorrow night. Appreciate that, man. Right back at you. Yeah, it's going to be a fun stream tomorrow. And again, shout out to Cody Leach tomorrow night. Obviously, he's got a big channel and his reach goes further than us here. And we'll be able to reach new people tomorrow. And Cody's a huge Black Christmas fan. So it's just it's perfect. He's a gigantic Black Christmas fan. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So we're going to be talking about Black Christmas. We're going to be talking about the 2 remakes. We'll be talking about It's Me Billy Chapter 1 and, of course, It's Me Billy Chapter 2, answering your questions and just trying to reach new people to spread the word. And it's very important now in these last 2.5 weeks to just, let's not take our foot off the gas. Nice and steady. Just keep it going. We're almost there. We're almost at that finish line. You know what I mean? We're almost there. So yeah, really cool. Really cool. Daniel Scott coming in again, supporting the channel with another $10 super chat. Amazing, Daniel. Says, I just want to see this happen, Dave. And I believe in you and your crew. Incredible, man. Thank you so much. It is truly humbling, to see the community step up like this. I mean, we're not but it's not like we have a million subs here. Look what we've done, folks. Now, again, you are seeing this in Canadian dollars. For you in the States, it'll be less. I don't know what you would be seeing. What are you guys seeing when you go to the campaign from the US? Are you seeing like 62,000, 63,000? Because I know the total is about 88 or 89,000 US. What are you guys seeing? If you're in Canada, obviously you're seeing this because it's because of the exchange. I'm just curious. People are seeing. Incredible. Thank you so much. But Daniel, incredible. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Really appreciate that. And again, folks, remember, any donation, any contribution, let's hold on to it. So if you're thinking about it and you want to so badly, but you're like, I don't know if I got enough room on my card, or I really got to get my brakes down, don't donate. Please don't donate, because everything that comes in, we need to hold on to. It's very important, especially in these last 2 weeks here. Oh, great. Machete Slasher says 71,092. Oh, some people are saying 71,556. Oh, wait a minute. What's going on here? Let me see here. We've, Oh! What is happening? What is going on? Don't tell me this was Daniel again. Daniel just sold his summer home, if this is him. Daniel's selling his life away. What is happening? 95,853. Oh my God. No, this cannot be happening. This cannot be happening. We are less than $200 away from 80%. What the fuck is going on? Holy fucking shit! Hallelujah! Where's the Tylenol? Oh my God! Whew. Holy snap and crap, ladies and gentlemen. What is just happening here? Let me, if this is Daniel again, I think he's remortgaged his summer home. What do we got? It's not. Okay, Daniel, thank goodness, Daniel, you kept your summer home. That's the most important. I know. Thank God. It is Lee Bowers. Lee Bowers comes in with a $500 donation. Holy shit. Guys, if I could reach through the screen and make out with you, I would. That's a little creepy, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Incredible. Lee Bauer steps up with a $500 donation. Absolutely incredible. Lee, thank you. Lee and Daniel tonight just dropping bombs, just dropping threes. They're just fucking swishes, man. And the crowd's just like, you know what I'm saying? So, it's incredible. We got Matthew Farisi comes in with a $15 donation. Amazing. Thank you, Matthew. Brandon Lines, I think it is, right? Comes in with a $200 donation. Brandon, Brandon, okay, so that wasn't a three-pointer, but it was Brandon fucking going on the inside, dipping around, going up, and fucking slam dunking that shit right over LeBron's face, just like, ah! And then Brandon comes to the ground, he's like, ah! Right in LeBron's face. That's what that $200 donation was. And LeBron's like, whoa, fuck off, man, fuck off. And you're like, ah! That's what that was right there. Incredible. Warren Patrick picks up the end credits perk. The end credits perk. Amazing. Amazing, Warren. Your name's going to be in the credits, buddy. Your name's going to be there. Absolutely incredible. Thank you to Warren Patrick Armour. Thank you to Brandon Lyons. Thank you to Matthew Farisi. Thank you to Lee Bowers. I mean, Jesus Christ. Holy shit. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. My God. My God. I got to get these super chats here before I forget. Got that one. You got that one. Daniel Scott comes in again. And another $10. Daniel, incredible. Says, no shot, the Be Your Guest perk. Joking Dave, make it happen, man, and I'll support along the way. Let's talk. Let's talk. For sure. Let me see here. And then Max Barlow sends in $1.99. Amazing. Incredible. Oh my God. Steve Ross is saying refresh again. What the fuck is going on? Ladies and gentlemen. Oh, wait, hang on a sec. Hang on. I see it. Hang on. I see it's gone up to 823 backers. We're at 95,867. Hang on a sec here. Let me just, it might not have, I don't know, someone's saying refresh again. Did I miss something? Hang on a sec. Hang on. Where, it's just good. Oh, yes! Oh! There it is! I gotta watch my voice. There it is! 96,132. 80% has been achieved. We're coming for you. We're gonna make this movie. We are coming for you, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God. Holy snap and crap. Folks, I mean, absolutely incredible what is going on right now. 96,132 Canadian dollars. 80% of the production budget is raised. 823 backers, 18 days left. Holy shit. Absolutely incredible. Absolutely. My God, we are less than $4,000 away from 100,000 Canadian dollars. I mean, just looking at that right now is incredible. 18 days to go, 80% achieved. The community, again, is stepping up. I mean, it's incredible to see this. It's incredible to see this. Warren Armour says, I donated to It's Me Billy Chapter 2, Dave. Get this made, Dave and Bruce. Thank you, Warren. Really appreciate that, buddy. We're going to do it. We've been working so hard behind the scenes, trying to get everything in place for this to happen, getting Lynn on board, getting Olivia on board, getting, Victoria back, and, just everything that goes on into getting the wheels in motion. And of course, but you can have all the dreams in the world, and you can have all the desires in the world, and want to, write a great script and visualize it and be excited about it. But if you don't have the money to make the movie, it doesn't matter. And I've said it before, but I will say it again, and I will keep saying it because it is true. This is from the fans for the fans. This is purely fan-driven, fan-funded. It is because of you the pace we're on, we're $24,000 away. It's because of you of where we are right now. It's because of you that we are on pace to achieve our goal. You know what I mean? And it's because of you are making the film a reality. You know what I mean? This is, we can't pay the actors. We can't pay the crew. We can't rent the equipment. We can't get the production insurance and the craft services and the accommodations and the airplane tickets and the hotels and the truck rentals and the union fees and without you. That's what this is. That's what that number represents there. It's the production budget. And you are making this happen. It's incredible to see. It was incredible in 2020. It's incredible to see this now. Just the way that you're stepping up. It's amazing. 96,000. 96,132. 96,132. Let me just see here. Hang on a sec here. Nick Jetty sends in $4.99, says, be willing to share one of my Be Your Guests with Daniel if he needs, since he's been so clutch to, hey, that's cool. That's awesome. Hey, there you go, Daniel. See this fucking community, man? You see what I'm talking about? That's amazing. CM, Chris, who picked up an associate producer perk, dropped a gigantic nuclear bomb last stream and picked up an executive producer perk. And then he gifted his associate producer perk. He didn't refund it. He could have. He could have done that. But he's like, no, because that's going to hurt the campaign. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep it and I'm going to gift it to somebody else. And he did. He gifted to Real Reveal. That's incredible. That's incredible. Absolutely amazing. There you go. There you go, Daniel. There you go. Absolutely awesome. There we are. 823 backers, 96,132 Canadian dollars. 80%. Remember, folks, even when I'm not doing these streams, because I won't be doing one tomorrow. Well, I will be doing one, but it's on Cody Leach's channel. But I'm not going to be sitting there going, it's 55. I'm not going to be doing that. It's a bit of a different structure to that stream. Always remember that it's always important that we also have momentum on the days where I'm not live, right? I'm not expecting to raise, thousands of dollars necessarily that day, unless somebody's like, no, I'm going to come in that day and I'm just going to drop it. That's great too. You can totally do that. But it's very important that even when I'm not live, we continue the momentum of the stream, of the contributions and the donations. I never want to lay a goose egg on a day, because then it's a day wasted, right? It's a day we can't get back. So it's so important that we keep that pilot light going. So always remember, if you're thinking about donating, and again, you don't have to pick up a perk. If you're like, no, I don't want a Blu-ray, I don't want a hoodie or t-shirt, you don't have to. If you're on your phone, you can scroll to the end of the perks, and there's a little thing that looks like a perk, but it says donate here. And you just donate. You donate $5, $10, $500. It's up to you. And that's not associated with any perks. Or if you want a t-shirt or a Blu-ray or a hoodie or a poster or, what have you, they're all there and available too. Incredible. So it's so important that even when I'm not doing these crazy streams, we keep that momentum going, especially now. 5 weeks ago, we lay a goose egg, now with 18 days left, oh no, it's crunch time, baby. It's crunch time. So incredible. Incredible work here. 80%, 96,132. We're going to hit 100,000. I don't know if we're going to hit our goal. I hope we do, because like I said, that puts the campaign into demand, and then we can continue to raise funds afterwards and add some pretty interesting and exciting perks. But we're definitely going to hit 100 for sure, which is fantastic. Let's keep it going, folks. Let's keep it going. Share it with your friends, your family, or do what Daniel did and mortgage his house and sell his 3 kids. Whatever. You gotta do what you gotta do. His wife's like, what are you doing? Where's our children? No, babe, listen, we can have more. It's not a big deal. No, seriously though, Daniel, amazing. Thank you so much to everybody today that has stepped up, donated, picked up perks. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Nighttime sends in $2, says, gave chapter 2 $200. If you do a post goal, I'll donate. Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh yeah, no, that's great. That's awesome. Thank you for your donation. And yeah, absolutely. There may be that. Or like I said, if we get this campaign into demand, then we just leave it there and people can just continue to, donate to this campaign, even after June 30th. But that's only if we reach our goal. That's the one criteria, is you have to reach your goal, then your campaign goes into demand. But if we're like, $119,999, nope. that would be so bad. Okay, at that point, I would donate to my own campaign. I would send $10 to the campaign just to get it over the finish line. You know what I'm saying? Moonstone says, I check the campaign multiple times a day to see the progress. We can do this. Best of luck, Dave and Bruce. Thank you, Moonstone. Appreciate that, buddy. Thank you so much. I believe we can too. This community's been amazing. And it's everybody from every different level, right? You got those who can afford, some of the big, higher tiers. They're stepping up, which is amazing. You got people coming in sort of like, the middle tiers. That's amazing. You got people picking up, end credit perks and, donating $10, $20, 50. That's amazing. It all adds up. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's been incredible to see the community step up, in these ways. It's wild. And again, for those of you that are, that don't know this is not going to be obviously a regular thing on my channel forever. We're in major crowdfunding mode right now. That's why the content on my channel has been very Billy centric with these streams and all that kind of stuff. But I try to kill 2 birds with 1 stone and do like, like a topic about your favorite Myers shot and all that kind of stuff. I'm trying to kind of do that while the campaign is live. Once we get into July, you'll start to see things kind of get back to normal. 2 dudes will return. We'll be talking about other horror movies, things like that. It'll get back to normal. But as of right now, we're in major crowdfunding mode, right? And if I don't do it, nobody's going to do it. So we got to do it. Because I want to make this movie, man. And come hell or high water, as they say, we're going to fucking make this movie. We're going to fucking, you know what I'm saying? And it's just great to see the community step up in these ways. It's just so cool. Let me see here. Chester Franklin Jr. Says, A Big Black Christmas 74. I loved It's Me Billy 1. I can't wait for chapter 2. Looking forward to an epic Halloween stream you planning to do on how much more donations you need to reach. Yes, well, no, that's only if we reach the goal, right? So that would be the epic Halloween stream that I talked about doing on Saturday, October the 28th. For those of you that might not know what that is me sitting down all day watching Halloween 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It would be like a 7 or 8 hour stream. I'd have a couple of giveaways, have some guests on. That only happens if this perk here reaches 550 units. It's only at 94. Or the double blue perk, which is chapter 1 and 2, which is right here. If that reaches 554 units, it's only at 147. I will think about combining the 2 together if we're close. But I wouldn't, but if the campaign ended now, I wouldn't combine them. I gotta stay true to the incentive, right? Because then what's the point, right? If there are no rules, then, what's the point? So, and some people may think that's a high number. It's not when you look at the amount of people that follow me and the amount of Blu-rays we sold of chapter 1. There's still a lot of people that bought the chapter 1 Blu-ray that, sorry, I was going to say something else, that have yet to buy the Chapter 2 Blu-ray. So now there could be a variety of reasons for that. Maybe they didn't like the Blu-ray. Maybe they didn't like the movie. I don't know. Or maybe they just haven't gotten around to it, right? So I have nearly 30,000 subs on this channel. There's about 15,000 people that follow me across all my social medias. 550 Blu-rays is really not that many when you think about that, right? Vincent DeSanti, although I do understand that he's Friday the 13th and that's far more popular than Black Christmas, I think sold like something like 1,500 or 2,000 Blu-rays. So it's certainly doable. It's absolutely achievable. It's just people just have to do it. And if it is achieved, I will honor it and I will do the epic Halloween stream on Saturday, October the 28th, where it's like a 7 or 8 hour live show and we just watch a bunch of Halloween movies, eating candy and munchies and talking Halloween and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, it'll be a blast. It'll be a blast. But there's lots of wonderful perks here, folks. Autographs, of course, posters, the holiday sweater. Now, this is limited. Okay, this is unisex as well, because I know the vast majority of my viewers are male. This is unisex. It's limited in sizes and quantity. So we have small, medium, large, and extra large. That's it. 5 available each. 2 have gone there, so there's 3 left there. There's 2 left of the large. There's 4 left of the medium, and all 5 left of the small. But what that is this sweater right here. There's Olivia Hussey on your screen from the original Black Christmas from 1974. And that's the sweater she was wearing when we were first introduced to her character at the beginning of the movie. And we partnered with Amalia of Poltergeist and Paramours. And it's a niche item, folks. It's not something you can buy in stores. It's not something that, you're going to go to Walmart and get. This is a niche item, and it's available here on the campaign with, of course, other things as well. 200 Canadian, but you also get your name in the end credits, the digital download package, and a couple of BTS photos signed by myself and Bruce. So very cool, very niche item. I just want to remind you that there's something that's on the campaign. That's cool too, right? So lots of cool stuff to check out on the campaign. The advanced online premiere. There's still 22 of those available. Do you want to see It's Me, Billy Chapter 2 before anybody else? There you go. You'll see it about a week before anybody else. It'll be a live stream with some of the cast and crew, and there'll be a Q&A afterwards, and we'll all watch it together. So there's still 22 of those spots available. So lots of cool stuff. Associate producer, 6 of those available. Executive producer, 4 of those available. And of course, the co-producer perk, which is right here, which is our featured perk. There's 1 of those available left, just 1 of those available. And that is the, hang on a sec here. Why that's not, should go up. There we go. That's what I want to do. There you go. See, one remaining. And of course you get the Halloween Kills flashback mask by Jimmy Falco, one of the top independent Myers mask makers in the space. And you will get a Halloween Kills flashback mask. That's part of the co-producer perk. It's also part of the executive producer perk, because obviously if you become an executive producer, you get everything. You get all the perks. So lots of cool stuff to check out there. But you can also just donate as well if you don't want anything. Every little bit helps, folks. Every little bit helps, and we really, really appreciate it. We got to keep it going. 96,692. Oh my goodness. 825, 96,692. Jesus Christ. We're less than $400 away from 97. What is going on? I mean, I got to get off the stream here in a moment, but I mean, what is happening? What has gone on here, folks? Let's see what has happened. We've got Daniel Scott again. Daniel Scott is dropping bombs. Daniel, holy snap and crap. Daniel Scott is dropping bombs. He's just it's the 3 throw. It's just boom, 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 dropping bombs. Daniel Scott, gigantic shout out to Daniel Scott, who has just stepped up again with a $500 donation. Absolutely incredible. Micah, I think that's how you say that. M-I-C-A-H. Is that Micah? Micah? Am I saying that right? Maybe I'm wrong. I sound like Donald Trump now with my hoarse voice. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's not how you say it. It's okay. Anyway, picked up a copy of the director's script. Amazing. I think they might be all sold out now. If I'm not mistaken, I think the director's scripts, a copy of the director's script, I think are all sold out. But you can still get a digital copy of the script when you pick up the digital download package. So it won't be marked up or anything, but you can still have the script. Incredible. And Antonis Andriotis picked up It's Me, Billy, Chapter 2 on Blu-ray. Amazing. Thank you, Antonis and Daniel. Jesus, Daniel. I mean, just dropping those bombs on fire. On fire. Crowd. Daniel, 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 Daniel. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Holy Jesus. 825, 18 days left, 80%. I mean, I don't know what the hell is going on. Yeah, Bobby Hall, Billy dies tonight. Jesus. Absolutely incredible. 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 I can't wait to talk to you, Daniel, on the show, and just thank you so much. You know, absolutely incredible. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. So we're at 826 backers, 96,692. Rob Lucas says 97K. I mean, we're right there. Listen, if I gotta, it's okay. It's okay if we don't. But yeah, we are. I mean, we're essentially there. I mean, I got a meeting with Bruce at 8:00. So in another 20 minutes, I'm gonna have to get off here in just a second. Sincerely, I actually do have to get off here in a second. But absolutely incredible. 96,692. 826 backers, 80% of our production budget, 18 days left. I mean, it's entirely possible. We could hit 100,000 before the end of the week. Maybe tomorrow. I don't know what's going to happen. And that's a fantastic spot to be in. I mean, absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. All right, listen. Oh, 96,706. Hang on. We just went up a little bit. 96,706. 96,706. Let's see who this was. This was, okay, so I think this was part of Antonis and James Glenn Robinson. So James Glenn Robinson just picked up the end credits. Thank you, Perk. Amazing. Thank you, James. Your name's going to be in the credits, buddy. You are a part of making Black Christmas. You're a part of this. It's there. It ain't going anywhere. We're not going to pull a Lucas and give you a special edition and take things out and add things in. No. It's going to be there. It's going to be there. Amazing. Amazing. Absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. Hang on a sec here. I'm just looking at my, hey, Bruce said, can we push it to 8:30? He's driving his son home. Can we push it to 8:30? So I'm going to say, sure. I can stick around a little bit longer. I can stick around a little bit longer. I got to watch my voice though. But I said, sure. Yeah, we can stick. So he's driving his son back to his mother's place. Cool. Daniel Scott sends in $10, says, oh wait, this is real money. It kind of reminds me of that Three's Company episode. Yeah, that's right. I said it. Three's Company. I'm a unabashed Three's Company fan. I love Three's Company. I still watch it today. There's an episode. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then you're not going to get the reference. But if you're old enough to know what I'm talking about, then maybe you will. It's an episode where Jack, played by John Ritter, he's dating this girl who's, very rich and very, affluent. He goes to her father's house, it's a mansion, and there's gambling that's going on, right? But it's all it's fake. It's not real money, but he doesn't know that. It's all for charity and things. It's just it's like a fun kind of thing. But he thinks he's playing for real money. And so he's at the blackjack table or or maybe it's, what's the game where you roll the dice and you roll it? It's like, hey, you got a 7. Hey, what's that? That's not blackjack. That's, is that blackjack? Fuck, I'm not a gambler, clearly. Anyway, that game, and he's there, and he's rolling all these 7s and shit, and he's like, oh my God, I got $500,000, oh my God. He's freaking out and everything, but then he discovers, obviously, that it's not real money. And yeah, it's really funny. It's a funny episode. Incredible, absolutely incredible. Bobby Hall says, oh no, I was just about to read that, Bobby. I was just about to read that. I was just about to read that. That's really funny. $96,706. 80% of our production budget has been raised. We are knocking on $97,000. $97,000. It's a sign. Let's get to 97. What's a sign? Did I miss something? Oh, with the 9 and a 7 in there, maybe? I don't know. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Bobby Hall says, Daniel and CM, how about buying a few hundred Blu-rays to get to the Epic Halloween stream? Aaron Click says, Dave, text Bruce and tell him you're going to be late. Yeah, he just texted me. I don't know if he's watching the stream or not, or if he was. Sometimes he tunes in if he can, but he just said, he texted me about at 7:09. He said, I'm about to drive Des home, so can we push it to 8:30? Des is short for Desmond. That's his son. Well, he's got 2 sons, but that's one of his kids. And so I just said, sure. So can we push to 8:30? I'm like, yeah, we can do that. It's just a quick meeting. It's not long. It's just we're going over the script because we've made a few tweaks and just a few tweaks to the story. But when I say the story, I don't mean that like we've changed the story. Just a few little tweaks to dialogue, things like that, just to kind of make that connect to that a bit better, or maybe that makes a little more sense now when we connect that, like that kind of thing. So, and we feel that this really is like it. And we want to just do a once over with it, talk a bit about some producer things. Obviously, we have a meeting with a lawyer this week, an entertainment lawyer, somebody who I don't know him, but somebody who I've used in the past. So there's it's a producer meeting. But I don't think it'll take that long. So I just was like, yeah, sure. No problem. Let me see here. Antonis Andriota sends in $9.99. Thank you so much. Says, I say thank you so much, not you. Thank you so much. And he says, Dave, sorry I could not make it to your stream the other day. That's okay. But to answer your question, my favorite Michael Myers is Tyler Mane because of his brutality and his tallness. It makes him very scary. Yeah. Oh, it certainly would. It certainly would. He's a big dude. He is a big dude, and it certainly would make him. Yeah. Look. I mean. Yeah. I mean, I prefer, of course, the, more of the regular guy, average guy, Nick Castle. But there is an argument to be made when you have a hulking 6'8" behemoth, and I mean, there's certainly a scary aspect to that. The brutality, the stature, the physicality. Absolutely. 100%. For sure. Yeah. There's no doubt about that. No doubt about that. Let me see. I just want to make sure. Have I missed any super chats? I don't think I have. Antonis got that. Daniel Scott. Oh, wait, it's real money. Got that. Daniel Scott. Boom. Check it again, Dave. That was, yes. Okay. I got that. Chapter 2, nighttime. Yes. Okay. I think I'm doing okay with that. Okay. Let me just see here. 827. Oh, yes. 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 $97,006. 827 backers. Oh my God. Still sitting at 80%, but no doubt that's going to change to 81% soon. 18 days left. Look at this community. This community is stepping up. We are making dents. Every little bit counts, and a little bit more, and a little bit more, and a little bit more, and a little bit more. Say it with me now. We're not gonna take it. No, we ain't gonna take it. We're not gonna take it anymore. Ow! Absolutely incredible. $97,006. Unfucking believable. Hey, and it's actually 97,006. So technically, because of that 6, we are now less than $3,000 away from 100,000 Canadian Billy Bucks. Again, if you live in the United States, you obviously are seeing a number that is smaller. That's just because of the conversion. But I still think it's about 88 or 89,000 US is the total we need to reach. And I think we're probably at about 72 or 73 now. Holy mother of God. Let's see who this was. Somebody's come in. And Lee Bowers, ladies and gentlemen, Lee fucking Bowers. Lee Bowers and Daniel Scott are carrying this team on their shoulders tonight. Everybody's stepping up, though. Everybody's stepping up. James Glenn Robinson is stepping up. Antonis Andriotis is stepping up. You got Micah Williams. I think I'm saying that right. Is stepping up. Warren Patrick Armour is stepping up. Brandon Lyons, Matthew Farisi is stepping up. Andy Crandall is stepping up. I mean, the people are stepping up. Robert Lucas is stepping up. Clayton is. Everybody is stepping up. And then you got Lee and Daniel who are fucking throwing, they're just fucking feeling it. They're throwing those swishes. They're just feeling it. You know what I'm saying? They're feeling it. Absolutely incredible. Incredible what's going on right now. I'm going to have that sexy voice for a while, for a few days. Yeah, thank goodness the stream tomorrow night is not me yelling and screaming. Not me. Although, because we have a bigger reach tomorrow, being on Cody's channel, if this campaign, like, it's a huge 120,000, I might fucking lose it. Incredible. Daniel Scott says, an epic stream today. Major props to everyone that helped the campaign. We can make this happen. And that's it. Major props to everyone. It doesn't fucking matter if it's, people stepping up like Daniel and like PJ, who did and Lee Bowers and who are stepping up, they are in positions where they can do that. And that's amazing. And I think it's so amazing to have people who are in those positions who can make those kinds of dents. It's absolutely incredible. But you got other people who maybe are not quite in those positions, but you're still coming through. You're picking up perks. You're sending a little donation and shit. That's what it's all about, man. It all adds up. It all adds up. It's incredible. It's incredible to see it. We're a team. We're fucking doing this as a team. It's not hyperbole. Listen, again, I know I've said this before, but I got to say it again. It is not hyperbole when I say this is just as much your film as it is ours. You know what I'm saying? That's not without you, we literally cannot bring Olivia Hussey back. Without you, we cannot make this movie. That's not hyperbole. It's just the truth. Yes, Bruce and I are boots on the ground with the cast and the crew, and we're the filmmakers. We are making the magic. But you're providing the opportunity. You are providing the opportunity. We're a team, right? Like it's not. I'm not being hyperbolic at all. It's literally true. It's not a situation where we're backed. We have studio backing, where the fans are not involved in making the movie or getting it made or paying the actors or no. I mean, it's coming from the banks that the studios have, relationships with, right? Because all budgets are, well, especially when you get into the, it's borrowed money. This is crowdfunded. This is from the fans for the fans. You are making this happen. You are the studio. Just don't breathe down my neck, okay? Just don't breathe down my neck. Just please don't. Just don't breathe down. No, but you know what I'm saying, right? You know what I'm saying. It's you are. Yeah. I guess the last thing you guys want to be is the studio. Say, guys, we're not. No, but without you, it's not possible. And so I'm in many ways I'm incredulous right now. I'm just like, holy shit, it's wild. It's wild. $97,006, 829 backers. There's no doubt that we have to be knocking on 81% because 96,000 was 80%. I bet you 81% is probably 97,400 or something. It's probably something like that. This is fantastic. Going into Tuesday, going into Cody's stream tomorrow night, it'll be 17 days at 4:00 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. So that means Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So yeah, it'll be at 4 p.m. on Friday, 4 p.m. Eastern on Friday. It'll officially be 2 weeks. And we could be over 100 by the, oh, that's so good. That's such a good position. Holy fuck. We're doing it. We're doing it, baby. I'm gonna fucking do it. Absolutely incredible. No nighttime. It's not gonna happen. Make Billy 6'4". Add more gore. It ain't happening. No, I'm gonna get into a fight with the studio here. No. That'd be awful. Next Gen Studio says if we hit 120,000, Dave would pull out the lotion. Well, I mean, you never know. You never know. Nighttime says, Dave, I thought we would still be at 70K by now. You mean 70K US or 70K Canadian? Yeah, I mean, look, I mean, these streams, again, people have asked me if I'm going to do a Billy-a-thon. And we planned on doing one. But then when I started to do these streams, and I just started to do them. I wasn't really planning. I just started to do them. Bruce and I began to realize that these streams are basically mini Billy-a-thons. So there's really no sense in doing a Billy-a-thon when these streams are proving to be huge. And again, I want to say that please continue to pick up perks if you haven't already, or donate if you haven't already, even when I'm not doing a stream, because we do need to keep, we can't lose a day, right? We do need to keep money coming in every day on some level. Just a reminder. But the streams I've been doing are really mini Billy-a-thons. Now we are planning probably maybe the 24th, which I think is the Saturday, the last Saturday before the end of the campaign. We are planning on doing a Black Christmas and It's Me, Billy watch along here on the channel. Myself and Bruce. We're going to see if Victoria can join us. Maybe if Lynn Griffin can join us as well. Can't make any promises. It depends on their schedules, but we're going to do that. And then feel free to send in super chats, of course, like you always do. But we really want to point people to the campaign. Well, I guess if I bring it up over here, it'd be on the other screen. We want to point people to the campaign, right? And hopefully we can raise some extra funds that way as well. And I guess that's kind of a Billy-a-thon sort of, for all intents and purposes, but it'll be a watch along. So it'll be fun. You know what I mean? And if Lynn can join us, can't make any promises, fingers crossed. If she can, it'd be great for her to join us during the original, because then it's almost like you're getting one of the original alumni giving their commentary. So that would be really cool. And then, and then if Victoria wants to join us for that as well, again, it depends on their schedules, but we'll see if we can make something work. Or maybe I'll reach out to Shelby and see if she'll join us for chapter 1. Who knows? I mean, she's not in chapter 2, obviously, but we'll see. No promises. These are just things that we are trying to, it's one of the things that is on the agenda tonight for our meeting. But these have been proven to be quite successful, and it's incredible. Michael Dammit says 81% is 97,200. Okay, perfect. So we're almost there. 97,000. Oh, we've gone up again. 97,185. We're $15 away from 81%. $15 away from 81%. The year Halloween 2, 1981. Halloween 2, more of the night he came home. Incredible. Let me see who that was, or maybe it was a couple of people. Incredible tonight. Incredible. We got, hey, it's one of our, my great co-producers actually, who picked up, we got Clayton Johnson, who picked up an end credits perk. So thank you to Clayton Johnson. Appreciate that, buddy. We've got Josh Lott, who of course is one of my co-producers, has picked up a t-shirt and a hoodie. A t-shirt and a hoodie. Amazing. Thank you, Josh. Really appreciate that, man. Really appreciate that. Josh is a great contributor to the channel as well. Just stepping up, throwing those 3-pointers. You know what I mean? Like, it's amazing to see you guys doing this, because it's incredible. It's incredible. Like, I mean, just to see this happening like this, I'm sure you can imagine, it's such a stress relief for myself and Bruce from a producing standpoint. Because what is the job of a producer, right? One of the jobs of a producer is to find the financing. That's sort of the executive producer, but it's, you know what I mean? It's like, but we are producing this movie. And of course we have a lot of things to think about. We're co-writers, co-directors, and co-producers. And there's other little things that we dabble in as well, right? Well, to save money and time and things like that. And of course, we're going to edit the movie, and I'm going to do all the sound, again. And Greg, our DP, will probably do the color, and he's fantastic at it. If we have the money, then we might go to a post-production facility and actually get the film colored by a colorist. But if we don't have the money, we'll just throw Greg a little bit of money and get him to do the color correction and the timing, because he can do it. I mean, he can do it. He knows how to do it. And he did it for chapter 1, and he did a fantastic job. And he's, anytime a DP, a director of photography, anytime they can have that kind of control over their image, they will jump at that opportunity. So, because when you take it to a colorist, sometimes there is a battle between DP and colorist and director, and you know what I mean? I've heard stories, let's just say. But anyway, yeah, like, I mean, it's incredible to see this. I mean, absolutely incredible. And it's just such a stress relief for myself and Bruce from that producing side. It's like, oh yeah, we're making it. We're getting there. Oh, this is so good. This is so good. This is so good. You know what I mean? So again, thank you to everybody that has stepped up and made this a reality and made this happen. Hey, we did it. We've gone up again. 97,245, 81%, 833 backers, 18%. Absolutely incredible. Amazing. Who was this? Let me see here. We've got Matthew Farisi. Oh, I think that was part of. Oh no, wait, no. Josh Lott picks up. Josh is stepping up. He's stocking up on those stocking stuffers. That's what Josh is doing. He knows what I'm talking about. Picked up 2 more It's Me Billy Chapter 2 Blu-rays. Amazing, dude. Amazing. And Matthew Farisi steps up with a $21 donation. Incredible. I fucking love it, guys. You guys are doing it. You guys got us to 97,245 to sit to 81% of our budget with 18 days left to go. I mean, it really does. I can see it. I mean, I think, we're getting there, folks. We're getting there. We are. Slowly but surely, but we're getting there. Daniel Scott sends in a $10 super chat, says, just remove the kidney. It's going to be a very nice, it's going to a very nice family in San Juan. A little painful, but worth it. He sold his children. He sold his kidney. He remortgaged his house, his summer home. He just sold the car, but he's like, fuck it. Let's do it. He's like Bill O'Reilly. Fuck it. We'll do it live. Fuck it, we'll do it. And then he'll wake up tomorrow going, I shouldn't have had that beer. Absolutely incredible. Josh Lott, there he is. There's the man. Josh Lott sends in $10, says, sorry I'm late. I had a long trip and passed out all afternoon. Hey, speaking of passing out, I think I'm going to do that tonight. My favorite shots of Michael, Halloween 2, the red light in the parking lot. Yeah, we've been talking about that in this stream, dude. It's a great shot. And Halloween 78, emerging from the darkness behind Laurie. Yes. Yeah, I had mentioned that. Yes. Yeah, where Laurie's like, what the fuck is going on? She's crying. Oh my God, what's going on? And all of a sudden you see his face just slowly emerge. You know what I'm saying? Yep, totally, dude. Totally. Yeah, it's great. It's great. I mean, there's so many in the original. There's not as many in Halloween 2, but because it's the same mask and it's got a slightly different look, but it's awesome, right? And because the director of photography is Dean Cundy, there's still a lot of really great shots of Michael in Halloween 2. But Halloween 1, it's just like every time you fucking see him, every time he's on screen, it's fucking fantastic. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think there's a bad shot or a bad angle or I don't think there is in the original Halloween. Like, is there a shot of Michael in Halloween where we're like, I don't think so. Like, even the daytime stuff, because he's far from the camera, right? He's across the street. He's behind the bush. He's in Mr. Riddle's backyard. I mean, maybe if he was like, he was like this, close up to the camera during the day, it might be an issue. But I don't think there's a bad shot I don't think there's a bad shot. Like a shot where I'm like, well, maybe so when he sits up behind Laurie and he does the turn, right? He sits up behind Laurie, he does the turn, and he starts walking towards her. When he gets close to her, I can't remember if this is Halloween 2 or Halloween 1 or both. When he gets close to her, he's like right behind her. He kind of comes into the light a little bit. You can kind of see the bottom of his eyelids here. Yeah, maybe that might be, but if that's your bad shot, you're fucking knocking it out of the park as far as I'm concerned. Fucking knocking it out of the park. Yeah, Matthew Free says, no, he looks perfect in the entirety of 70. It's true. It's true. He looks so good. Bobby Hall says, it's crazy how little you see of Michael's mask close up in the original. It's true. Oh yeah, and you don't see it close up. Like, I mean, really close up with any sort of clarity until he lifts his head up into frame and he's, when he's on the phone. Because when you see him in Mr. Riddle's backyard, he's at a distance, which is great. When you see him across the street behind the car, he's at a distance. When you see him behind the bush, it's at a distance, right? So you do see him during the day, but he's at a distance. So it creates, for your eyes, you fill in the shadows, right? You feel like it's hard to, so you're not seeing because you're not seeing it like this, you're not able to focus on the it's just a plain mask paint. You know what I mean? It creates shadows where there aren't any because your eyes are filling those in. So that's why it's so great to have that mask during the day at a distance. And then at nighttime, I know we see his mask when he kills Annie, but it's through the windshield. It's through the fogged up windshield. So you see it, but it's kind of got a bit of, condensation in front of your face, right? You don't really see it with any sort of clarity until, he lifts his head up into frame. It's awesome. And that's, what is that? Like 50 minutes into the movie or something, an hour or so? I don't know. It's quite a ways into the movie. Cause the movie's only 90 minutes. So I don't know, but, it's crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. Oh yes, we've gone up again. Amazing. You guys are, oh my God, we're less than 600 away from 98. What the fuck is going on? 834 backers, 97,431 Canadian Billy Bucks. Let's see who this was. Stepping up. The team is on the court. It's incredible. We got Timothy Barr. Timothy Barr has stepped up and purchased the Christmas Warmth, a hoodie. Amazing, buddy. I love it. Thank you and shout out to Timothy Barr. You are amazing. And one of my great co-producers here, Joshua Lott, steps up and buys the double blue. Josh is going to have a stack. Josh, stocking stuffers, Frisbees for your dog. Sell them on eBay. I can't make money off them. That doesn't mean you can't. Sell them on Craigslist, whatever, man. But I know you said you're going to hand them out as gifts for friends or something like that. Maybe somebody, the horror fanatic in your life, the horror fanatic in your family. Amazing what you're doing. Absolutely incredible. Incredible. $97,431. 81%, 834 backers, 18 days left. Absolutely incredible. I will have to leave the stream here shortly. Probably another 10 minutes or so because I want to give myself 10-minute time to, settle my voice before I talk with Bruce. Oh, there was a missed call. Who was it? Doesn't say. Oh, well. They didn't leave a message. Listen, as far as I'm concerned, if you don't leave a message, then I'm not going to call you back. If I don't know who you are, I'm not going to call you back. I love the people like, I called you 500 times. Did you leave a message? No. Well, I don't know. I mean, not people I know in terms of their numbers, but you know how like a bank or a cell phone company or I don't know, we're trying to get a hold. We'll leave a message. Leave a message. Anyway. Incredible. No, it's incredible. Absolutely incredible. We got Devin Reese. Devin Reese sends in $5. Says, I wish they would have loved if they recreated the Tommy Doyle scene where he sees Michael in H2. Imagine how effective that would have been in Halloween 281. Yeah, I think as long as it's properly motivated and it makes sense. Do you mean recreate it with Tommy? Because Tommy obviously has gone over to the Mackenzies and he's out. He's out. So I think you just mean in general, right? Yeah. Well, they kind of like not quite, but they kind of have something in the same family when Jimmy's talking to the blonde nurse and behind her you can see Michael's shadow behind the curtain. It's not the same and it's not nearly as effective, but it's, like a distant cousin. You know what I mean? It's like a distant cousin. Oh, I will say that. It's a distant cousin. It's a distant cousin. Mark Williams says that shot when he's behind Laurie and gets close and you see a little of his eyes. That's one of my favorites. Do you mean in the original Halloween when Laurie is like crying and then Michael's face emerges from the darkness? He comes out, he stabs her, she's falling. You mean that shot? Yeah, dude. Yeah, we've been talking about that. It's a great shot, man. Absolutely fantastic shot. We've gone up again. 835 backers, 97,536, ladies and gentlemen, 97,536. We're less than $500 away from 98. What is going on? What? Oh, maybe that was Josh picking up the double blue. I think that's what that was. Yeah. Sometimes I refresh. I go over to see and I don't refresh, and then so there's a bit of a delay. I think that's what's happened here. 97,536. So that is because of Timothy's hoodie and Josh's double blue, I think. Yeah. It's amazing. Amazing. Oh my God, Doc, what's going on? Marty, we're less than $500 away from 98K. Oh, Doc, this is heavy, man. This is heavy. Trevor Bristow says, hey, Dave, congrats on 97,000. Thank you very much. My favorite shot is where Michael is in the closet behind Laurie in 78. Yeah, we were just talking about it. And what are your top 5 favorite Stephen King adaptations? Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm probably going to go kind of not deep cut. Like I'm going to say probably the miniseries It from 1990. I don't mind the... Is it Alvarez that was a director, I think? I don't mind the 2017 and the 2019, I think it was. Or was it 2018, 2019? I don't mind the feature film adaptation. It's good. It's fine. There's a little bit of nostalgia for me with the miniseries. I like Pet Sematary, obviously, I think is fantastic. Carrie is fantastic. Christine, I think is really good. Cujo, I like Cujo. I do like the first Children of the Corn. It's not a great movie, but there's I don't mind it. It's not great though. Yeah, those are some there. I mean, I even liked the Langolier. Well, I haven't seen the Langoliers in a long time, but I remember when I was a kid, a teenager in the early 90s, and I was watching it because I think it was a TV movie or something. And I love the premise that they all land, I think they land in Boston or something, and nobody's around, and it's like desolate, like I love that kind of shit. I think that's one of the reasons why I like Manifest, the show Manifest, because I like it's 5 years later. I love shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, what happened? What's going on? I love the mystery of that kind of stuff. It's awesome. But those are a few there. That I really like in terms of the horror side. We're thinking about horror, but of course, Shawshank Redemption and The Green Mile are probably, now it's not horror, but those definitely are two of my favorite movies of all time. Period. Hands down. Period. The Shawshank Redemption and The Green Mile. And The Shawshank Redemption is one of the greatest movies ever made, in my opinion, and in a lot of people's opinions. It's one of the greatest movies ever made. So, yeah. Let me see here. Just refreshing. Oh! No way! No way! 98,000! What the fuck is going on? 837. 81%, 18 days. What the fuck? What the fuck is going on? What is happening? All right, listen, you fucking bastards, you sons of bitches, you sexy motherfuckers. It's not alcohol, but fuck it. All right, here you go. Welcome to the shit show. Welcome to the shit show. Here you go. Absolutely incredible. 98,000 Canadian Billy Bucks. Holy shit. What is going on? Now, let me say this. Whenever we jump like this and we have a great stream, I got to say it. And you know what I'm going to say, but I got to say it. We need to hold on to this. So I am trusting, obviously, that people that are people that can do this and that will not refund. I'm only saying that because, and I know it might sound like, yeah, Dave, but I got to say, just because we had an issue a couple of weeks ago. So I just, that's why I say that, we love you guys, but please only donate if you are able to. If you can't, that's okay. No worries, no harm, no foul. We love you too. It's all right. But so just because it's crunch time, 2.5 weeks, it's crunch time, baby. We need to hold on to this stuff. So, absolutely incredible. We are now sitting at 98. It's just funny because it's like, what the fuck is going on? What's happening? I mean, how am I going to be when we hit 120? I don't know. Who was this? Who was this? Let's find out who this was or who it was. Oh my God. Hang on a sec. Ladies and gentlemen. Hang on a sec. Oh my God. Hang on a sec. Ladies and gentlemen, hang on. I got to do this again. Hang on a sec. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready. Are you ready? Ladies and gentlemen, oh my God, $99,520. Oh my God. Oh my God. No. Oh my God. We're not gonna take it. No, we ain't gonna take it. We're not gonna take it anymore. Oh my God. Am I all caught up in shit? What the fuck is going on? $99,520. Holy snap and crap. Yes. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel the teaser trailer? Can you feel the epic trailer to It's Me Billy Chapter 2? Can you feel it? Can you hear it? Can you smell it? Can you taste it? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Holy shit, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God. Oh my God. Holy shit. Ladies and gentlemen, PJ Wilson, one of our great supporters here on the channel, a fellow Canuck right here in Toronto, or as we like to say, see, you Americans say Toronto. We just go Toronto. Toronto. And a gigantic shout out to Karen O'Reilly. Karen O'Reilly has become an associate producer. Congratulations, Karen. Congratulations. You had to spend money. But I just mean... Hang on a sec. Wait a minute. That's back to front. Yeah. Anyway, see, I'm all over the place here. It's wild, Karen. It's wild. See the effect you've had on me, Karen? Thank you so much. Incredible what you've done. You've put us knocking on the door. I mean, Jesus Christ. Gigantic shout out to Karen O'Reilly, who has become an associate producer on It's Me Billy Chapter 2, and PJ Wilson, fantastic supporter, one of our great supporters here in the campaign, donated $464. Thank you, PJ. Again, dude, really appreciate it. You stepping up like that. It means a lot. It really, really does. And Karen O'Reilly, our new associate producer. Again, let's hold on to this, folks. No refunds. No. Please, we need incredible. Absolutely incredible. You guys are amazing. What the hell is going on? What is going on? PJ sends in 22 Canadian bucks and says, all right, we're so close, 100K less. No, PJ, no. This is gonna, oh my God. Hang on a sec. Hang on. Let me just, Let me just text Bruce here. I gotta text him this. Holy shit. Okay. He's probably going to get this text and be like, what? What's going on? Thank you, PJ, for that super chat. Really appreciate you supporting the channel on that level. Vendez Cinema sends in $4.99, says, congratulations, Karen. Yeah, congratulations, Karen. Amazing. Welcome to the family, Karen. Appreciate that. One of our new associate producers here on It's Me Billy Chapter 2. I was going to say Chapter 1 for some reason. Chapter 2. Absolutely incredible. 838 backers, 99. Hang on a sec here. No, ladies and gentlemen. Hang on a sec here. Hold on to your potatoes. Ladies. I think I need more water. I think I'm all out of fucking water. I'm going to need more water. Holy shit. I think I'm gonna hang on a sec, folks. I will be right back. Just give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay. I'll be right back. The thumbnail is going to come up onto the screen. Don't go anywhere. I will be right back. Hold tight. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. No. Come on. No, you didn't actually. Okay, 580. Okay, that's good. 580. All right. I just want to make sure nobody's going to 580, 99,580. Who was this? So we are less than 4. We've got Brent Halliwell, is that how you say that? Brent Halliwell. Shout out to Brent Halliwell, who picked up a t-shirt. Amazing. Thank you, Brent. Really appreciate that. Hey, all the way from Australia. Cool. Amazing. I love it that I see people from all over the world donating to the campaign. So it's really cool. Really, really, really cool. Absolutely incredible. Have I missed any super chats? I got to get this meeting. Hang on a sec here. Let me just, I'm not signed in. I got to do that in a second. And then I think it's... Is that how... I didn't realize I had signed out. That does sign me in. Okay, good. I'll do that. Okay, I'll just get that. No, I don't want to do that. Okay. All right. Yeah. I'll do that and do that. Okay. Hang on a sec here. Vendez Cinema. Oh, that's a new one. Yeah, okay. I thought I'd already answered that. $4.99. Thanks, buddy. Says Dave, you know the rules. Never say I'll be right back. You got lucky this time. That's true. That is true. That is true. That is true. Never say that. That's very true. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. 82%. We're at 82%. $99,580. I've texted Bruce. We've got our meeting in a moment. So I will actually have to leave in a few seconds. I know I've been saying that, but it's because I've been pushing it to the brink of when I actually have to do the meeting with him. Maybe he'll say something in the chat room here. I'm not sure if he's watching it or not. 838 backers. Folks, we are $21,000 away from reaching our goal with 18 days left. Now, again, for all of you watching, well, I guess you are all at home. Well, maybe not. Maybe you're on the road. I don't know. It's been another amazing stream today. People have stepped up. Absolutely incredible. Just a reminder, again, I'm not saying we got to, raise $10,000 every day. I'm just saying that always remember, if you think of it, if you got an extra, $10, an extra $30 or whatever it is, and you want to put it to the campaign, don't forget that you can still do that when I'm not doing these streams, right? So it's important that even when I'm not live, that we continue, that money still continues to funnel into the campaign. It doesn't have to be like this, obviously, but certainly, a few $100 here or there would help as well. And then that way we keep that momentum going. We never lay a goose egg, because especially now with only 18 days left, it's crunch time and every day matters big time now. So just a reminder. PJ sends in 220 and says, here's to in demand. Yeah, it could be that. Yep. Oh, there it is. 100,000. Oh my God. There it is. $100,060. 83%. We are now $20,000 away from being in demand. Unfucking believable. The magic, the McCrazies are stepping up. You are stepping up like you've never stepped up before. I cannot tell you how much this means to us. Absolutely incredible, ladies and gentlemen. 100,060 Canadian dollars. We have crossed into six figures, Canadian that is. Absolutely incredible. Unfucking real, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God. Oh, but one more time. Holy shit. Unfucking believable. I'm texting Bruce right now. Unfucking believable. 100,000 Canadian Billy Bucks. Let's give the shout out who it was. Unreal, ladies and gentlemen. You've done it. You've got us over that hump. That hump. We've got PJ Wilson coming through with another $480 donation. Leo McGuigan, is that how you say that? McGuigan? I'm probably butchering it. Leo donates $25. Thank you, Leo. Really appreciate that, buddy. Absolutely incredible. There it is, $100,060. We are almost there with 18 days left to go. Whew. this is a good spot to end the stream. It's right at 8:30, right at the time I have to have my meeting with Bruce. And that's what I'm going to do. This is a really, really good spot. He says, dude, I'm watching. Shout out to Bruce, my brother from another mother. Bruce, he's watching. There he is. He's in the chat. Shout out to Bruce. Absolutely incredible what is happening here. People are stepping up. And big shout out to Lee Bowers and PJ Wilson and Scott Daniel and there was somebody else and Karen O'Reilly, of course, who became an associate producer. Shout out to Karen O'Reilly. Thank you so much, Karen. Unbelievable what you've done. I mean, the difference you're making here, you're making it happen. It's not hyperbole. It's not hyperbolic. You are doing this. You are a part of this. And with 2.5 weeks left, Jesus, we're in such a good spot. Where are we going to be this time? Next Monday. I mean, at this rate, we could be closing in on 110,000. We're getting there, folks. We're getting there. The goal is to reach 120,000, and we don't have to wait until June the 30th to do it. We can do it before that. June the 30th is just the deadline. And if we reach 120,000 Canadian or 88 or 89,000 US, that puts the campaign into demand. And that means that when the campaign closes on June 30th, Indiegogo considers our campaign pretty hot and sexy, right? Which is why they call it in demand. It's in demand. It's hot. So Indiegogo allows us to keep raising money even though the campaign is closed on June the 30th, and we can add new perks then, some new perks you guys might be interested in, and all that kind of stuff too, right? And as indie filmmakers, raising a little bit of extra money for that padding for contingency, or being able to extend a shooting day, or now we can extend that scene where we couldn't before, and all that kind of stuff. Every little bit helps. It absolutely helps and goes right back into the production. So again, shout out to everybody today. Absolutely incredible what is happening right now. It's just amazing to see this level of support, to see this level of commitment from horror fans, and again, this isn't $100,000 of Black Christmas fans. There's a lot of Black Christmas fans in there, sure, but this is $100,000 of belief in the project, of belief in us wanting to see this through, saying thank you, here you go, let's fucking do this together. We're a team. We are a team. We're doing this together. Yes, Bruce and I are boots on the ground, like I always say, and we're there and we're creating the magic, but you are providing the opportunity. You right now are providing the opportunity. You are helping to make Black Christmas history. Horror history. Absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible to see this right now. 841 backers. We've just gone up again to 1,095. To 1,095. Absolutely incredible. And this is Kelvonix, one of our great associate producers. Kelvonix donates $10. Thanks, buddy. Really appreciate that. And I think, maybe the Leo donation was also what got us to. Again, I'm sometimes ahead of the refresh, and I'm sometimes behind on the refresh. But absolutely incredible. This is, and I know I can speak for Bruce when I say this. Tomorrow night, of course, we're going on Cody Leach's channel. Again, shout out to Cody Leach. Thank you again for having us on. Cody Leach is a gigantic Black Christmas fan, as are we. So it's going to be a lot of fun to talk Black Christmas shop with Cody Leach, because I don't think we've ever done that before, which is going to be awesome. We'll be talking about the original, of course, the remakes. We'll be talking about It's Me, Billy, and of course, Chapter 2. But it's so great because this is a great spot to be in, going in on his channel where hopefully we can reach more people, which is fantastic. So the timing of this couldn't be any better, and a wonderful spot to be in with 18 days to go. 100,095 Canadian Billy Bucks. Let's keep it going. Absolutely incredible. There's Bruce. There he is. This is incredible. Thank you for everyone's love and support. We cannot do this without you. Thank you. Absolutely. Bruce, are you home now? Are you ready to start our meeting, or are you on the road, or I'm not really sure whereabouts you are. Bruce says, Dave and I are stoked to make this movie. It's full vision and you're all making. That's exactly it, right? That's exactly it. And, you know, Bruce was over here. Was it yesterday or the day before? I think it was the day before. Was it yesterday? I don't know, Bruce. I'm getting like you. They're all bleeding into each other. And we were fine tuning some things. And tonight we're going to go. We get so excited because we're just so excited. We just want to complete this story, complete the tribute to Black Christmas fans around the world. And again, this will be a professional production through and through from top to bottom, just like the first one. We're not going to do it any other way. If we couldn't do that, we just wouldn't do the movie. It's that simple. And we're very excited, obviously, to show you how it all ends. And you are helping to make this a fucking reality. 83%. We are now just 17% away. Just 17% away. Absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. Bruce says, I'm home. Okay, great. Are you ready then for our meeting, or do you need a few more minutes, or I don't know if you're taking a shower or you're eating or what's going on. Oh, maybe hang on a sec here. He's texted me here. Hang on. Oh, yeah, dude, I'm home. I'm watching. I'm on my computer. Oh, okay, great. I didn't get that. I was too busy and focused in what I was saying. I didn't get it. You just give me the word, Bruce, if you're ready, and we'll do it up. Hey, I was on for so long, my light went out. I'd love to keep going, but obviously, my voice, and this is a great spot. Like this, I feel, hey, I just wanted to get to 94. I just wanted to get to 94,000 today, and we got to 100,000. So I am absolutely pleased with where we are here. Absolutely incredible. Incredible. Another refresh, 842, 100,000, 155, 100,000, 155. We've gone up again. Let me give this shout out before the show ends here today. We've got Daniel Allen Moore Jr. Daniel Allen Moore Jr. Picks up a t-shirt. Amazing. Thank you, buddy. Picks up a t-shirt. Thank you so much for doing that. Really appreciate that. Yeah. And the t-shirts and the hoodies are great quality. They're Fruit of the Loom. I've washed my shirts and hoodies, I don't know how many times now. It's not wearing or anything like that. So they're good quality. They're certainly not cheap. Certainly not cheap. Bruce is ready. Okay, fantastic. All right, folks. CM says, Dave, what time is the stream on Cody's tomorrow? 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If anything changes, so that would be 4:30 p.m. for you. If anything changes, we'll let you know, of course. But as of right now, that's right. Tomorrow night, Cody Leach's channel, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Myself and Bruce talking Black Christmas, Billy, all that kind of stuff. Come on over and hang out with myself, Cody, and Bruce, and let's see if we can get this thing even higher. Holy shit. Holy snapping crap. So I'm going to end the stream by going out with the song. Thank you, everybody. Thank you to my great moderators, Frank Riker, Tabitha Short, Darren Sands, Chris Baber, Cody Snyder, and Andrew Stevens. You guys are amazing. Thank you to all of the super chats that came in today and supporting the channel like that. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so, so much. And thank you to everybody that stepped up today, various levels, to donate to the campaign, to pick up perks, whatever it was. Thank you to each and every one of you. You are making this happen. You're making it happen. And I know I can speak for Bruce when I say it's a big stress reliever to see this happening. It makes our producing job just that little bit easier. Really appreciate that to everybody. Thank you so, so much. Remember, let's keep it going. We gotta keep it going. Even on the days I'm not doing the streams, let's keep that pilot light lit. Very, very important. Thank you, everybody. If you want to follow me on social media and you're not already, you can. My links are in the description to my Facebook, my Twitter, my Instagram. Check them out until your heart's content. And when your heart is content, check them out again. Have a great night, everybody, and let's keep it going. Let's show them how it's done. Talk to you soon. Cheers.